Greetings, greetings. This is Dr. A. This is Dr. Mirror. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. And what I want to tell y'all, I am Dr. Mirror Sankofa Quali here at the Crystal Palace. And of course, I am the Crystal Rock Goddess. Okay. I am the Crystal Rock Goddess. All right, all right, all right, all right. See, I'm showing some things here. I'm like, wait, whoa, what's going on? Somebody got a problem with me. What? What? No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I know I'm just kidding. Anywho, listen. For even those that are going to watch the afterplay, definitely that's fine. I definitely understand. It's not a problem. It is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. All right. Sometimes it's just like that, and we are what we are, and I certainly am here to give y'all as the best information I could possibly give with the short time that I have. Now, I'm not going to be on here all night because I actually have to wake up for my kid and I want to get some more work done here in the house, his house, his house. You know what I'm saying? I did take me a little bit of a nap. Okay, and I've been up for quite some time, and what I would like to do is get started, speak my spiel, and hopefully you all can watch this and go back through and please like, share, and subscribe to the video. Please get these numbers up. I'm looking at these videos. Looks like I'm not doing too bad with the numbers, but I would like to do more. And so that will involve me pushing and doing what I'm supposed to do here on the YouTube streets. So hopefully you all enjoy the content, which I feel like you should and would, right? So I'm definitely gonna push my best to, put my best foot forward. And I'm letting you know in the game, I am tired now. I'm gonna tell you, I am tired. Like literally, as soon as I get done with this, I'm gonna change my shirt and I'm gonna put me on a different shirt. I'm gonna brush my teeth and I'm gonna wash my face and I'm heading on to bed. I'm just gonna keep it real. That's how tired I am. Okay, but I will be freshy tailed and bush eyed tomorrow. Or was it bush eyed and freshy and whatever? Y'all know what I'm saying. Screw that up, didn't I? Whatever. Okay. Okay, and yes, I'm gonna get into making these thingamajigs. I really could improve on that. That I guess that would bring more people in awareness to come in here and liking this video. But hey, again, I'm gonna say again, you can't please everybody all the time, and sometimes people just don't like what you put out. And now, hey, the ones that are here are supposed to be here. The ones that are not here, not supposed to be here. So, you know, it is what it is. So, what can I say? What can I say? What can I say? Now, let's talk about it. Now, let's get into some things that we can certainly get into. Okay. Now, one of the things that I want to talk to you about is welcome into the Crystal Palace. Please, thank you so much for coming in, and I really, 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 really appreciate you. Thank you so much to all the people that coming in and enjoying the content. Make sure you take off your shoes in my house. This is the Crystal Palace. Take your shoes off in my house, in my house, in my house. Okay. Now, once you guys come in here, make sure once you take off your shoes, make sure that you stop at the bar, get any libations that I may have at the thing. The libations are definitely good for connecting to, well, we'll talk about that another day. So just get the libations, get your crystals here at the bar, and those we're gonna go into the palace. And for those, you already got your house shoes in hand, so I don't have to tell you put your Michael Kors and coach shoe house shoes in your hands. I don't have to tell you that, right? I don't have to tell y'all that whatever y'all have on the outside going on, we want to leave the worries behind and just enjoy yourself. And my extended music's up to you. It feels so bad at all when you're living up the wall. Live your life on the wall. Living up the wall. No, live your life on the wall. Living on the wall. So do what you want to do. There ain't no use in tonight. Forgot the words, but whatever. Leave your 9 to 5 up on the shelf, okay? And just enjoy yourself. Okay, okay. Now, for those that are better known in the bushes, what they call in the bushes, we over here call it what? We call it the bam bam boom boom room. It was just really the boom boom room, but I just threw bam bam in there. Just say bam bam, whatever, whatever, whatever. All right, make sure y'all get your lights up. And so, what I really want to do tonight, I know that I have not covered this young lady. I have watched her, and I've watched, and it has been really gross. We have watched her along the ways here at TMR's channel. I don't remember ever watching it on Friend's channel, but I definitely remember watching on TMR's channel. And of course, I I said, well, I think it'd be neat if we watch it over here. So let's get into it. I did go to and I want to shout this channel out. Uh, what is this channel called? Let's make it Logos Ashe or ASE. I think it's Ashe, but again, this was a body cam that was done a little while ago. And let me just first say that let me see. Y'all want me to always do my jazz like y'all, but and I know I gotta give y'all what y'all want, but I think we all should kind of adapt and kind of go to other mommies so we can kind of learn. I don't know what we're gonna learn possibly from this chick, but she is what she is, right? We already looked at my jazzy life making this egregious cooking video. We already talked about that. She didn't put nothing up. We can do my live life. We can do lives life in the morning. We can do the grocery run that she did or whatever. What AJ? I think that's what she did. I'm looking it up now. That's what I'm kind of looking at right now. Okay, yeah. So she did a video 11 hours ago. It's time to be real. She wants to be real, and then she had to go to the clinic. I mean, if y'all want to, I can review that. If y'all want me to, y'all like, and please review that. Okay. Again, I'm not gonna be on here long. Okay. So we can certainly do that. How you doing, Ebony? Would you like me to talk about, since you're the first person that came out of the bushes and you're in the parlor room, you're not in the boom boom room. So let me go ahead and ask you, would you rather me watch a review of some live life, whatever her name, love, comma, live, or for now, or would you like me to save that to tomorrow? Now, if I save it to tomorrow, then I can review longer part of it. I can review the video that she did. I can review all 3 videos. I can do her new intro. I can also review her other one where she had to go to the clinic, and I can review finally opening up video, right? I can do review those all 3 tomorrow. If we go ahead and do that tomorrow, if I do it tonight, I'm only gonna do like 5 seconds of it. Okay. So you let me know what you want to do in the chat. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to um what is that girl name? AngelicSoul. No, you sick of live. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Now, Ebony is spoken, y'all. She's the only one that came into the parlor room thus so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this anyway. I would rather review Liv, and I'm not gonna run all her video. I'm just gonna take certain parts to it in the morning time when I wake up, and then we'll do that. Now, let's go ahead and go forward. I know a lot of people are gonna come in here later, and that's fine. Y'all come in when y'all can. Okay. So let's go ahead and review. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. Okay. So I'm not gonna be here all night, but I'm gonna be here long enough for us to get our point across. Okay. So this, of course, allegedly, this was taken in I think April the 8th this year, and this was kind of hidden from the YouTube streets. Now, this particular content creator, please like and subscribe to her. She posts a really good information off of Bigo. She's like the queen of Bigo, damn near, in posting. How you doing, Mike? Green, welcome to the Crystal Palace. Now, this lady here, Logos, she's basically, and make sure y'all like and subscribe because I want to make sure you subscribe to all of my videos, because I want to make sure I don't get shadow banned or anything because of the fact that the subject matter that I'm talking about. And so hopefully this subject matter, I would try to make this subject matter not as sensitive as it could possibly be, because this is DV, you know what I mean? A DV, I should say. But was no licks changed, okay? So for the YouTube algorithm, no licks were changed in this particular video. All right, okay. Now, let's talk about it. So basically, the police were called to the residence of Angelic Soul. And Angelic Soul, we know, is the mom that was on Bigo, aka her real name is Muriel. I'm not going. Y'all can go look it up. Her whatever name. And only reason why I'm saying this is because the information's already out there, and in the video they call her Miriam. So it's not like I'm doxing her in any kind of way. So of course it's mommy, and she tells you all the time it's located in Detroit, which is why it's hashtag Detroit. She had a whole bunch of children. She basically lost them because her child's father was hitting the little girl, little teenager online, and you can hear it in the background. So CPS dashed in and snatched them children up. Some of them went to the relatives, and some of them went to their prospective fathers. And yes, she has different fathers too. Some of them, maybe two, maybe three of them have the same father. One is a set of twins, and a little boy, twin girls, and a little boy that went to one father, and the rest of them went to their other father, except for one, the one that the little girl was getting beat by. I think that was her father, if I remember correctly, and I think that went to another relative. Okay, because obviously he couldn't take the child because the child was not safe with him. Now, a lot of these children have some issues here, and obviously this little girl claims that she has been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenic. I don't know that to be truthful. I could just tell you what she has said out of her own mouth. I'm still going to say allegedly. Of course, we're going to watch this, and this is going to be copyright. Disclaimer 107, Act 1976, fair use for the purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use, which copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit education and personal use tips balance in favor of fair use. Okay, let's go. Let me get off of here and take this off right here. And of course, everything that I say, even if we can prove it, I'm still gonna say allegedly, because I'm not giving none of these chicks my coins. Because at the end of the day, they put this information out, and because they due to them putting this information out, we have every right due to fair use to basically share it and comment on it and tell you what our opinions are. Okay. Now, for those that's got, again, I'm going to say a disclaimer of our own here at the Crystal Palace. And for those of you all who have your panties in a bunch, you may continue to have your panties in a bunch, because that your big draws, or your big draws, big grandma draws, or boy draws, or whatever the heck or your commandos up your butt, in your butt, or whatever. I don't care. But again, you are entitled to. How you doing, Black and Bougie? How you doing, my queen? What I was gonna say, welcome to the Crystal Palace. I love y'all names, by the way. Everybody comes in, y'all have some really unique names, and I really appreciate you all having these cute names. They really give me life, right? You hear me? Anywho, let me make sure I show y'all comments online. Now, what I will say, I'm not gonna be on here all night, but I'm gonna get in here, just get enough, get it in long enough, okay? Now, what was I saying? What's the point? Liv just apologized to everyone she hurt. Man, girl, Black and Booze, you really get ready to make me curse. Y'all said something. Because that kid is asleep. He got school this week, so we're not doing the whole late thing. Okay, I'm not gonna watch Live tonight. I'm gonna wait for just a second, y'all. We're gonna review her in the morning time, okay? You know how I do in the morning time while I get my son dressed. Even if I have to do it while I'm in the kitchen, like take my phone in there. We can kind of talk about it. And that we'll do that throughout the day tomorrow. We can review all three videos. If y'all watch this for the price of one, watch this one video or watch some inserts of this video, and then we will review Live tomorrow. I promise. She has three videos that I want to talk about, and we will talk about them. And y'all have me throughout the day tomorrow, just like y'all did today. Remember, I went live 3 times today. This is my third time. So if y'all give me that, I will make sure that we go into Live, okay? All right. Please allow me that time, okay? Okay. All right. Now, let's go. Now, again, she apologized because we because I bet you she got some backlash about that. I mean, did we get backlash over here about what you said, Black and Bougie? I don't really think so, because I feel like, a couple people was outraged a bit, you know what I'm saying? But hey, again, you are entitled. This is a platform where you're entitled to your own opinion over here. I don't want people arguing necessarily. Now, if somebody, okay, let's say that on the timeline, I don't care. Not in the chat. Now, if y'all go on the timeline and somebody gets to coming over clowning and saying something disrespectful to one of y'all or me, whatever the case is, y'all handle it the way y'all need to. But in the chat, just let them know, hey, we ain't with all that. You know what I mean? Y'all, we have enough mods that can, handle that in the way that they need to. And if y'all feel like y'all want to say something, y'all welcome to it. Just be mindful of that. That's all I'm saying. We don't have to discuss her at all if you don't want to. I would rather do it tomorrow. Yeah, I honestly don't give a but I respect you and your channel. Thank you. I respect you as well, which is why I gave you the platform to express how you felt, and it was what it was. I mean, you have a right to say what you say, and especially, and can I be honest with you, Black and Bougie? I didn't necessarily agree with calling the baby ugly, but what I liked about what you said, Black and Bougie, and let's be clear about this. I like the way that you broke it down. And that's right there. I was like, oh no, I'm giving her the platform to break it down. You weren't just all out ignorant. You know how some people be ignorant, they don't explain their point. And that's what I liked about what you said. At the end of the day, I felt where you were coming from, and you definitely had some very good points. And I wasn't upset with that, because Olivia always does that, and she always is negative and nasty toward people, and Black women in particular. So I was really glad that you came up here and broke down why you said the what you said. And I will always open up my platform to folks like yourself who have really good points and who really understand your points. Not only did you understood your message, and that's what I felt like was more valuable than anything else, because I'm like, yeah, I'm not a coward, and I'm not getting ready to duck and hide from what you said. And I'm like, I'm gonna allow you to come up here and say what you need to say. I deem it cowardly if I said no, no, don't say that, because you have every right to say what you said, and I really appreciate you coming up here and explaining it. Okay, so let's be clear about that. So, whatever somebody else is talking about, I appreciate you coming up here and expressing how you felt and the way you felt it. And I thought you did it very eloquently in that respect. Now, Michael, that package you dropped off, it was in the mail for a while, far as I was concerned. Right. Yeah. Yeah, Mike. That was a great way. You just brought it to the table, right? There is a method to my madness, but I understand many won't agree. Of course they're not. Of course, because it's something else. Because we were taught, growing up, we don't never talk about people's babies, and of course, and that's true. In a border room, in a in a boiler room, your grandmama and your mama go in there and be like, bless the child. And that's when they say bless the child, they basically trying to say, woo, Lord, that child. You know what I mean? And that's what we have done for centuries. We always said, bless that child. We have. I mean, mothers have throughout this history. We don't, my mother always told me if you don't have nothing nice to say about someone, then try not to say nothing at all. And I kind of grew up on that principle. But did I ever always live by that principle? Absolutely not. Because I my father, unlike my mother, and believe you me, my mother was a complete angel, y'all. Now she was gangster when she needed to be, okay? But what I appreciated about my father was the fact that my father allowed me to express myself in whatever way that I need to. Now, if I got a little too out of pocket, he'll kind of ring me back in, but he would say, "Hey, you got to say it a little bit better than that, because I don't want you cursing." Because I was cursing, you hear me? He'll like, "No, child, you can't curse." I was like, "Yes, sir, okay." And so I would say it the best way I could. So I learned from my father how to express myself without really having to curse people the hell out. Now, here we go. Universal law, you get what you give, live, get what she gave back. And I agree with that. And that kind of is like that because too long she act like she don't understand that. And nobody was really, to be honest with you. I mean, we all kind of clown live in our own little way. And some people said that was outrageous. And different platforms said, yeah, that was wrong. And did certain videos, like you have the folks like YouTube pimping, checked her, TMR. I mean, everybody was kind of checking her, but nobody checked her the way that you did. Black and bougie. And okay, of course, Johnny B defend herself as well. Let's be clear about that, right? But somebody on the outskirts, there wasn't really a let's keep it real. Nobody checked her from the standpoint of a person that's in a chat, right? A person that doesn't have a big platform like some of these other folks. You came from the perspective of a person within the chat that basically let her have it, and you came up onto a platform or newly formed platform, right? That we created over here, including you, because you helped to create this channel. Let's be clear about that. And I'm not going to sit up here and say, yeah, I got this out the mud. Yes, I got out the mud, but I'm going to say we got this out the mud because the reactors, as well as the investigator, our investigator in this sector, as well as all, and as well as you all in the chat, or and also in the boom boom room, the Crystal Palace, and the what have you, the parlor room, got it out the mud, okay, and my family support. So I have to thank all of y'all for that. Now, what demonic soul cough? I mean, angelic soul do. We gonna talk about it. Red, hello, greetings, welcome to the Crystal Palace. Now, you're welcome. So I appreciate that. So I have to be clear about that. You too, Red, you helped as well. So again, so regardless to what you said, we don't all have to agree about it. And people, I think people can honestly go, okay, we don't necessarily agree that baby's ugly, right? We don't necessarily agree that somebody should say that. However, they can agree. I think that we can all say that we agree with the reason why you said it. We agree, we understand, let's see, let me say it a different way. We understood why you said what you said, and again, I appreciate that. And it was certainly still really good dialogue because it got a lot of us to thinking. It did offend some people, but I'm sorry for the ones that it offended, but sometimes, again, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, and I'm not, I'm not a nation at this point in time. In my life, I was at one point. But needless to say, regardless to whether y'all, whatever quote that we agree from a leader, because there's many leaders out here, it's many people who have really good quotes. And so I will use a lot of different quotes. Y'all might hear me use a quote from somebody that's really egregious at times, but if it's a good quote, if they say some truth, I'm gonna agree with it. Okay. Now, and I keep saying this. Sometimes people need to be shamed into doing the right thing. Okay, and that's not necessarily a quote for a quote, but that's close enough. Greetings, happy welcome to the Crystal Palace. So when you have people who speak the truth, we have to kind of, we might be like, woo, that's a little raw, but sometimes raw helps get to the job done, right? Because if you had came in here and pussy told around, if you had let me say it a different way. I don't like saying the word pussy. But let's say it a different way. If you had came in here and tipped through, in the words of Dr. Khalid Muhammad, if you had came in here and tipped through the tulips, then people would not have heard what you were saying, okay? And so because you brought the hard, raw, your truth, right? I think it conveyed pretty much. And sometimes Olivia did need to be shamed into handling her the real, and she can't keep rocking around like that. She can't keep saying the dumb stuff that she says about black women. Now she can believe in Trump. She have a right to, because Trump has some good points and Trump has some negative points, right? That's what anybody. Joe Biden has good points, and then he need to wake his butt up and raise himself. But nevertheless, whatever. That's neither here nor there. We're gonna get into some politics, right? But I'm just making a point that everybody has a good point at one point in their life, right? And so what we have to do is, when I'm wrong, I have to apologize. When I get to jacking up people's name, people come in here and check me about their name like, girl, that is not my name, Dr. Amir. And I love you, girl, but you ain't say my name right. Okay, I apologize, and I'll try my best to say your name right, spell it in the chat, and I'll try to get it right as best as I can. If not, we're gonna find you a nickname, okay? Now, certain facts, and that's why I say, well, I wasn't right on that facts, or I apologize or whatever, but golly, come on now. Some stuff just we can't ignore no more, y'all. For real. We gotta Olivia gotta be stopped with that stuff that come out of her mouth at times. And it just gets to be too much because none of her chat over there checks her. And I know it can't be no black women over there. And if it's some black women over there, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Oh, can y'all hear me? My little thing came out. Hello, can y'all hear me? Hello, can y'all hear me? My little thing came out. Okay. Um. So where am I at? Okay, let me make sure I read these comments before we get started. I'm a firm believer in I'm a firm believer that you can't tell people how to respond when they disrespect. That is true. If you don't like the response, imagine how the responder feels. None of this would be an issue had it been respect and not taken. Disrespect not taken. That is true. She really shouldn't have said anything about that girl's mom. Her grandma, excuse me, or her child. That's kind of drawing the line, and then think somebody not gonna talk about your child. You know what I mean? Now that's even with me. Now somebody talk about my kid, any of my children, I don't care how grown my children are, I'm gonna let them have it. I'm sorry, my children. Four of my children are grown. I'm not even gonna let anybody talk about my stepchildren. Let's be clear about that. And I have two of those. Okay. And they're not even my biological children. They have beautiful, wonderful moms, right? But what I'm not gonna do is let nobody disrespect my child. Okay, I'm telling you that right now. So it could be a lot worse than what you said. Black and bullshit. I'm just saying, and I probably have to take it off her. I'll probably just be like, look. Hi everyone. Liv also gives relationship advice too. She can't keep a man exactly. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, Rose. And yes, and yeah, she definitely can't give me no advice on no keeping no man. I can keep a man. It's just some men don't need to be kept. I'm sorry. Some men just ain't meant for Dr. A here. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, can everybody hear me real clear? If you can, please drop a crystal. Please drop some crystals up in here. I guess they diamonds. I don't know. Shit. Well, drop one of them. Drop some jewelry. Okay. All right. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I knocked out my little thing by accident, and I want to make sure that y'all heard me loud and clear. Okay. Now, we hear you great. Thank you so much. None of these mommies ever need to give out relationship advice when their men's leave them. Uh-huh. Thank you so much, beautiful. Oh, and that crystal ball is so pretty. Y'all can drop those too. Good morning, I should say. Amelia, welcome to the Crystal Palace. I really appreciate that those crystal balls. Those are cool too. I like those. I have those on my website. Oh, I love crystal balls. Thank you so much. With me being a healer and a reader, that makes sense for me too. So either a diamond or what's it? That is a kind of a crystal, right? And a crystal ball will suffice. Thank you so much. They look like a Nikias with a dark gray tint. Oh, you crazy. Like Black and Bougie, if y'all ever want to come up here, y'all just let me know. Anybody from the chat would like to come up, y'all are welcome to come up. I don't mind hosting with you, can host with me. That's not a problem. Anywho, so the police was called to this girl's residence. Y'all know this girl got married to this Hebrew Israelite. And I don't listen, I don't talk about people's religions and spirituality. I don't have to agree with it. I don't agree with any religion fully. I take bits and pieces from them. Y'all know I'm metaphysical, okay? So I take bits and pieces of things, and if it makes sense to me, I use it. If it don't, it's thrown out the window. But I respect people for having rights to believe or not to believe, because I know Black and Bougie don't believe. So I respect her right to not believe, okay? Because that's how I'm just like that, okay? That's how I was brought up. Got a my mother wasn't my mother was a my parents were Christians, but they weren't the type of Christians that would judge people because they didn't believe or not believe. Okay. I didn't grow up in it. Thank God I didn't grow up in that type of household. But my mother just wanted to know, do you have a good heart? Are you a decent human being? That's all that matters to me, to be honest with you. I got a beautiful crystal ball from the Bath and Body Works Halloween sale. It's gorgeous. All right. All right. Now, what show can you take a picture and send it to me? Hello, goddess. How you doing? A thousand to the all desert beautiful crystals. Yes, yes, yes. All right, now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, y'all. Okay, so basically she married this Hebrew Israelite. I don't know if it was a legal marriage or whatever. I'm gonna because I know a little something about I know a lot about the Hebrew Israelite world, and within the Hebrew Israelite world, they don't always marry legally, like on paper. Sometimes they just do spiritual unions. So I don't know per se if they're legally married because I did not follow this child like that to know that. I just kind of watched only the drama when the drama happens. If she's just rambling, I'm not gonna watch her because I don't want to hear her unless it's some mess. I'm just gonna keep it real, and we need to be on point when Dr. Mirror says she, when this rock goddess, I'm channeling my coach energy right now, y'all, okay? Coach messy energy, okay? I'm not channeling the listen. Uh, okay, so I don't know if these folks is married legally or not, but they say they're married, so I guess we can say that they married. I agree, but to be a good human, to treat your fellow man with dignity and respect. If you marry, don't you file with the state? Yes, it should be public record, Rose. I'm not getting ready to look that up. Y'all welcome to and tell me. Y'all are welcome to and tell me. Listen, y'all are welcome to do that. I'm not tripping. Look, listen, I don't be tripping with people. If y'all want to look that up, y'all are more than welcome. You have no judgments over here. Okay? No judgments. Okay? Because we have an investigator in our sector, and she's one of my moms, and I love her too. Okay? And she does it, and I'll be like, girl, okay. And I invited her up on here to talk about it, so I'm not tripping, y'all know. I don't want to get on her bad side. That's my girl. Okay. I missed a lot. So, who's married? Okay, this girl name, her name is what the heck her name is? Angelic Soul, Devil Soul, whatever you want to call her, Devil Soul or Evil, and Miriam. Basically, she from Detroit. She has a whole bunch of children. She was a poor piss mom too. And I'm gonna say this in the gate. In my humble opinion, she's horrible. Her house was trifling. She had like rats and all kind of stuff. And she basically lost custody of her children because her child's father had basically hit the girl or the girl was screaming. So it was assumed that he hit her and abused her. She was crying out for her mother, like, "Help me, mama, get him, stop him." And basically CPS rained in like a storm, snatched them children up so fast that you can blink your eye. So fast, faster than Donna Ross changing her outfits in between sets. Okay, so some of them went to their prospective fathers that she was keeping them from anyway, and some of them went to I think one of them, the one that was allegedly whooped or whatever, done by the father to one of her family members, and they gave her a recommendation to do. So I don't know if they're supposed to be giving the children back eventually after a year or something. I don't know if they're gonna give it back at all, to be honest with you. And I don't think it didn't look like it is, because every time you turn around, it's always some new mess for her. Anyway, they have two different spots. She got her own spot, he got his own spot. So when her children come back, they will be living in the spot with her. And then he got his own place. So he got a job. So he's different than most of the Hebrew Israelites that I know, apparently, because he has a job. I probably know another Hebrew Israelite and they got a job. But most Hebrew Israelites that I know, when I was in the conscious community, and this is not no dash to my Hebrew Israelite people, but some of y'all don't have jobs, okay? Some of y'all say y'all not working for the whitey, and y'all not doing this, and y'all not doing that, or whatever, whatever. So y'all don't have jobs. Some of y'all have businesses, and that's good. Some of y'all don't even have businesses, but that's neither here nor there. No judgments there. That's your life, not mine. But this particular Hebrew Israelite has a job. So I hope I get everybody caught up. Now, nowadays, lots of people claim to be married when they're not. I don't really acknowledge myself. No, I don't. I mean, if you say that you spiritually married to somebody and you introduce somebody as they mate, I will oblige you on that. But I'm legally married, so you know. Okay, now is Angelica? Yes, she's pregnant. She's pregnant now. Is it by his? I don't know, because after watching this video, he says it might be different. She told him something different when she got mad at him. I don't care how mad you get at somebody. I would never tell them that a child is not theirs. But hey, that's how these crazy bozos people get down. I don't know. Anywho, this mic is getting on my damn nerves. I tell you, when I get my first YouTube check, y'all, I'm gonna buy me a new mic. Uh, Another hot mess. I definitely am gonna buy me a new mic. I'm gonna buy me a professional mic. This mic is cool, but it ain't. It feel like more of a karaoke mic. But it was my first mic, so I mean, I still appreciate it. But I'm gonna give me a new mic. I'm not like my jazzy life. I'm not asking y'all to buy me a mic. I'm asking y'all to help me get my numbers up so I can get a mic. These mommies on YouTube make OG mommies look good. They're worse than OG. Yes, they are. If they gave the kid back, they might give her kids back to anybody. But yeah, this is in Detroit. She in Detroit, so certain areas are different. She's in where area is Nikki in? She's in a different state. Um, you gotta be down on your luck and don't have no social security card or a birth certificate to marry that girl. I mean, I'm trying to say, but I mean, he got his own house. I don't know what's wrong with him. He might be slow or something. I don't know. I'm not trying to be funny. Something might be wrong with him, because I don't think he's a different type of hero. That's again, yeah, okay. We'll get into that in a minute. The kid's a total mess. While she got the kids back is beyond me. She didn't get them kids back yet. Rose, she didn't. Oh, Nakia. Okay, gotcha. He yeah. They usually, yes, Black and Bush. They usually make their women work. And they have like multiple. Usually, they have multiple wives, but it's different sets of Hebrew Israelites. it's the African Hebrew Israelites, and then it's the other ones that were the purple. So it's different types of Hebrews, and I've met probably like four different types of Hebrews. Okay, yes, but the some of the ones I've met, they do make their women work. So he is definitely, like I said, he's a little bit differently. But I know another Hebrew. He does have a job. One of my good Judies, she was a Hebrew Israelite. She kind of still is sometimes. Rose, there is nowhere else for them to go. But this guy has his own place, okay? Because we're ready to go. You're ready to go and see it. This guy has his own place. She came to his house and she just got approved for Section 8 housing for however amount of children that she has or whatever. So she got her own separate place as well. And so she spends certain nights over there and she spends some nights over there. Okay. I sound clear to you. Thank you. But this mic is not, it's not popping. Like you, it just keeps falling. The mic stand. I'm getting a new mic. I'm still gonna keep this. This probably be a mic that I keep for guests that I interview that come over, or that I might do a show. If my husband want to do a show with me one day, he's like, but he said one day he'll do a show with me. But I really feel so sad for Nakia. Except for the kids. Okay, I was gonna say, what that was your opinion. I'm gonna trip. I was gonna say, oh, you do? It was just gonna be like that. But yeah, her kid, yeah, I definitely do. Hello, how you doing? Tanya, welcome to the Crystal Palace. All right, Doctor, I just put up a wish list on Amazon for a $99 mic. You can hear me, boo. Jazz, we taking over. Okay, so you said happy that I can send me the link, okay? Maybe it that be. Do you think it's a really good mic? If it is, send me the link. Maybe that I'll get that mic because it was another mic. It was like $199. I was like, well, I'm gonna get this one. But you talking about that's cheaper, and if it's just as good as the other one, then I'll rock with that one. They think God is coming down to the spaceship to rescue them. That's a whole nother conversation, Black and Bougie. That's a whole nother conversation. Oh my God. You gonna have us banging with the Hebrews. Okay. All right, so anyway, this her husband, I forgot what his name. He gonna say his name so we'll know it in a minute. I forgot. Anyway, so here's the police. They got body cam on, okay? As you can see from the headline. A shout out to Logos uh Ashe or A.S.E. Thank you so much for allowing me. I mean, not that I got full permission, but I do appreciate. Please like and subscribe to this particular person. I'm already subscribed, and I'm gonna like this video as well. And I'm actually giving you more watch hours because this is the second time that I will be looking at some parts of this. Okay, now, uh, Angelic Soul husband must have a IQ of a gnat. Yeah, Black and Bougie. I kind of wondered that. I'm like, well, dang, well, who would marry her? I don't know, but sometimes sometimes the JJ don't have a name or face on it. Sometimes if it's going on, then sometimes people will be desperate enough to take them up on that offer. But you gotta listen to something first. Okay, y'all, let's get started. Okay, so the police is walking up. Okay, I'm not. So it's like, why the fuck would you not? Okay. Upset, like, so, warning up front to let you all know there's going to be a lot of curvy curse words up in here. So I'm definitely going to have to, when I do my little thing here on the YouTube streets, I'm going to have to let them know that she is cursing egregiously, okay? Now, let's go. House for him and stuff like that. But I couldn't let the dog out because the cold. And if I would open the door, down the line would have came off. And by the time I caught him, the dog shit on the floor, so I couldn't I'm like, this is like, I didn't even know it was cold. So I got mad and I went back to sleep. And when he came home. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, Darla. Girl, happy, you crazy. Cause I'm all like, yeah, well, send me the mic. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I didn't, it ran past my head, my bad. Oh, why you have your first child with a woman who lost 6 to 7 of her kids? Exact, like a bougie girl. I don't know why the heck this dude do that. That was common sense, and then wonder why. This is crazy. Sometimes let me tell you something about men. I mean, sometimes with some of these folks, like why be with somebody like I wouldn't be with a person that left somebody and left and went out of town and left their bus. It's a reason. Like yeah, like Angelic is pathetic. Yes, she is. Okay, so basically she's cursing, she's upset. So we're gonna listen to some of this. But y'all, he's getting ready to spill in on her now. And another thing about the Hebrew Israelite community, they don't call the police, okay? So we're gonna leave it at that. So like I said, he's a different type of Hebrew. That cat has to be a little spoiled though.
home. I told him about it. He was saying something like he's smiling in my face, saying he changed all this stuff from previous argument that we had. Mm-hmm. But we've been together. We've been shopping and everything. So I didn't even know he still changed clothes. So I was upset. And we started arguing about it. And I got irrational. I got irate because I'm like this. And then he canceled our plans to go.
Somebody got a problem. They said, well, I got irate. Why would you tell the police? First rule of the Fight Club, don't tell them that it's a fight club. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about the Fight Club. Like, what's wrong with you, girl? Anyway, if y'all know any good mics that'll be worthy, please let me know. Send me the link. Don't buy it. You don't have to buy it. I'm not asking you to buy it. Just tell me what mic y'all think would be good. If y'all are experienced at mics, please, let me know. Because I really want a good mic that would cancel out noise and stuff like that. Because I was on my phone, but I heard my son in the background going, photosynthesis. I was like, oh my God, why is it so loud? But he didn't think you could hear me though. He didn't think we could hear him, so I forgive him. He's cute. He can get away with it.
To dinner tonight. That's when I really got mad. So I'm like, you the one that charged to.
Her husband be on his dying bed. Must be on his dying bed. No, he's not on his dying bed. Imagine getting married right after you lose all your kids. He lost. No, she got right. He is crazy. I would never. That's neither here nor there. But I would never marry her. Look, if I let me be a dude, I wouldn't marry her. And it's not like she's a bad looking girl, but she's a horrible. We're watching Angelic Soul and Devil Soul. Happy he's not actually fairly attractive. He's actually fairly attractive. Yeah, he's a decent looking guy. He's decent. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, Black and Bougie. He's decent,
Oh, I never knew that. I'm the one that's getting up at 5:30 in the morning cooking for you and washing dishes, washing clothes. Why would you change?
You doing your job.
And I got upset for that.
Code to what?
Stay at home mom.
So when I open up the slide door, the alarm will go off.
The alarm?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so I had got upset because he canceled the reservations. And I'm like, well, this is my birthday. We cannot get those reservations back. So whatever plans we have today was going to be canceled. So I got upset.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The police do not care. Like they really care. Well, you get to explain it to them. They don't care. They are there to arrest you. They are there to arrest your black self. I actually think she's very pretty, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, she is pretty. I don't understand why she is a rotten soul. Her energy makes her ugly, but she has beautiful skin. She is pretty, but she is nasty. She's a nasty hussy. I can't. I love peace too much. I know that's right. I don't like it either. I can't. I'm not be. If I gotta call the police on you, I'm not gonna be with you. I'm sorry. We're not getting ready to go through no police coming to the house. Like that is bad news. That is not good. I'm not gonna be with no man that is calling the police on me, and I'm not gonna be with I'm not gonna be with no man who creates chaos. And I feel like I have to call the police, right? Vice versa. I'm not doing either one. Okay. Now somebody else called the police on this something different, but we not calling police on each other. We do that, it's over. My husband is quiet and easygoing man. Mine is too. Now he'll elevate his voice, but it ain't because he's upset or anything like that. He just talks loud. He's like, baby, you listening to me, girl? You know what I mean? But nah, we don't do the he don't do the whole yelling at me and abusive and all that other stuff, you know what I mean? You know, no, we don't do that. I'm with a Leo. We don't go through all them troubles. I can't speak on nobody else. She's getting arrested over a dinner reservation. Nope, Mike, keep watching.
No, I was on him. I was like, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? He like, I'm gonna call the police. I did throw some stuff around in the kitchen. I was upset. Like,
was there a knife involved?
No, I didn't have no knife on him.
Oh, okay.
But this is a 5-star restaurant.
Okay, so what happened was, y'all, let me tell y'all this. When the police was in the car, they say, dang, is this knife day? I mean, they a-holes. They're like, is that, yeah, she had a machete. Yeah. She pulled a machete. Yeah, this is when she put a machete out on him. Yep. She is recording all this for views. No, he was recording this. I don't know about recording it for views. He showed me shit. It wasn't worth it. Her going to jail. Shoot, hell no. Was she wearing that outfit in the restaurant? I would have canceled her too. Nope. Okay, let's keep watching.
Cannot get back. So of course I was upset.
Yeah, because they already said it was knife day because somebody else got caught with a knife that same day.
Like about this.
Yeah, we get it. We get it. It's your birthday and you cancel plans on you over an argument. We get that.
I cannot believe he called the fucking police though.
How long have you guys been together?
We've been married since July 7th.
Okay.
But people can never ask that. Like, I mean, she can. They both answered. That was a very, they can never ask how long they've been together because they weren't even together long before they got allegedly married, right? They didn't even. They was probably together less than a month, okay, and they got married. How come if y'all not ashamed and say how long y'all been together? They always say, well, we've been married for such and such time. No. I can tell you when I got with my husband. I can tell when we started dating. I can tell you what year we started dating, around a year. And I can tell you like when we moved in together. And I can also tell you when we got legally married. I mean, goodness. They asked you how long y'all been together. They didn't ask y'all how long y'all been married. They said how long y'all been together. And she's talking about when they got married. No, that ain't what they asked. Okay. Happy birthday. A so-called friend told me that I must be miserable because I live by myself and my cats and all other animals. Nope, I'm living my best life. No, I mean you listen. You have a choice to live your life whatever way you want to. If that what makes you happy, then do it. Okay. Usually police will separate them for the night until they calm down. Well, no, she pulled a weapon out, so it makes a difference. Okay. When you get to pulling weapons out, Rose, somebody's going to jail. Someone's going to jail. Any licks exchanged, any weapons pulled out, is a wrap. Somebody's going to jail. And in some states, if the fact that police is called any DV situation, they will basically take everybody to jail. Take one person has to go to jail. That's usually what happened. Yes, a weapon. It was a machete.
So nothing physical.
She didn't threaten his life, but she definitely. I mean, she alluded to it. You did.
No.
Where were you throwing stuff at?
I just knocked some stuff around in the kitchen because I also have nail reservations today. He won't let me use the car. So I'm like, you're really about to just do everything, like just cancel everything.
But it's his car, you know what I mean? I wouldn't let you use my car either because you are for the streets. And because you're for the streets, when people for the streets, what they do is they don't let you use their car because they're afraid that you're going to go over to somebody else's house and maybe mess up their car or anything. I wouldn't let you use the car either, girl. People need to stop trying to shame women for being single. That blank is played out. Just stop. I mean, if you want to be single, you should be single. That's what you want to do. If you're a man and you single, you should be single. That's what you want to do. She is in the wrong of pulling the weapon. Where her whole life is in the wrong. Okay. Her whole entire life is in the wrong. Her face, everything about her, her family, is everybody is all in the wrong. Their relationship is off to me. I can't pinpoint it. Yes, it is. He or she married so soon, and now knives gonna be pulled on. Yeah. Well, I mean, well, number one, happy they're in the Hebrew Israelite community, so it's a bit differently. It's not normal, just that alone. Okay,
Every fucking thing.
so that's why I said they might not be legally married.
Yeah, he threw some stuff around for sure. There's the dog. Not that I'm seeing, no.
Yes, she does.
I see scissors.
Girl has scissors and everything.
There's not even like anything in the sink that I can see. Man, I need to change my flashlight. I need to change my flashlight.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I lost a charging cable on charging by USB.
Go into a shower gel or something.
So I was like, this is the perfect time to let the dog out. I went to go try to get the alarm code and they couldn't. And he like, oh, the alarm code that I usually put in there, it didn't work.
So this is what all that stuff from. Okay.
Yeah, then he started canceling reservations.
So it's miscommunication.
Yeah, he's talking about something. He canceled the reservation from an old argument, but we done had sex, went to the mall, we done slept together, we done bought clothes since then. I never cheated on him, nothing like that. So it's like, why the fuck would you not tell me that you changed the code? Then I can't even, like, you took the key back from the house. I've been living here since June. The house I've been living here since June. The house I've been living here since June.
Anytime a man gets to taking keys back from you, girl, you stupid. I wouldn't even be there if I'm with somebody and they take keys from me. I mean, regardless of whatever reason it may be, I'm out of there. I mean, she got her place to stay. She can go to her house, go to your house. If your man start taking keys and changing codes to the alarm system and stuff, I mean, it's time to go, Jack. You know what I'm saying? What an idiot. How she don't know that? Hello, how you doing, Deborah? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. And yes, she is pregnant. Did she marry a sugar daddy? It kind of come off. He got money. I don't know if he a sugar daddy per se. When you think sugar daddy, you think somebody older or not? Well, they don't have to be older to be a sugar daddy, right? He paying the bills. Yes, he paying the bills at his house, right? She got another apartment, right? They got married in the living room. It was despicable. um Hi, Deborah. Yes, she's pregnant. Yes, she is pregnant. Yeah, she does talk too much. I mean, these police are not her friends. Yes, with the red flag and yeah, it should definitely be a red flag with that mhm. This house is nice for the streets, for a street rat, live. She's used to rat and roaches and tigers. Oh my. Yes, she is. She definitely is. She trifling, yeah. She was laying under a rat. It was crazy. And she was trying to act like she was scared.
Like, like
They're calling. Yeah.
Go for that.
Go for them.
and then he talking about something else. I never took no medicine since I've been here.
Y'all good?
Yeah, we're good. If you send it to us, we'll clear it.
Okay, so they're gonna interview him too. They're gonna interview him as well. Okay, y'all. I mean, for God's sake, put on some clothes. And then, I mean, I just never seen a Hebrew Israelite dressed like this. They usually be covered up, or I don't know. I don't know what kind of Hebrew Israelite they are. And I, to be honest with you, I don't even give a damn what kind of Hebrew Israelite they are, to tell you the truth. But whatever, let's continue.
M-U-R-I-E-L.
What's good for you?
Was about 6'2", 270.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. When we said camp, they filmed this. Okay, so let me clarify that. My bad. I didn't clarify that. I just read the comment, but I didn't think about it. This is actual body cam from the police. okay, from the Pokies. They actually body cam. They filmed this because this is on a body cam. So someone basically paid to have this. Okay. So this is why you see all of this information on the screen. This was body cam for the police. And this looks like this happened September the 21st, 2023. I said something about April, but I don't know what April plus 8 is. But nevertheless, this is when and this happened in Warren County, Michigan. Okay. Now, oh, I remember her now. That you mentioned the rat. Yeah. Uh, she needs to wrap this up. Let the police go on their merry way. Better yet, well, they not gonna go on their merry way. Tanya, they get ready to handle her business.
Was armed with a knife earlier. Parents got it away from him. He was last seen northbound on Bird, wearing a.
They got another knife situation going on. Okay, same day.
One as well.
Are you guys gonna take me to jail? I cannot go to jail.
We're trying to figure out everybody's side of the story right now, okay? So we're not saying yes, we're not saying no right now, okay? We just gotta figure out what's going on.
Go to jail. I cannot go to jail right now. Like, I just cannot.
And usually when I hear a woman cry, I ain't gonna lie, I do find some certain types of compassion, but I felt nothing. I felt absolutely nothing. Did he leave the house? No, he did not. She didn't convert over. She still is dirty and nasty. She's supposed to be a Hebrew. She was a Hebrew before she got with him. Did they arrest her? Yes, they did. But y'all, hold on, y'all ask me questions. Y'all can't let this play. That's him. He outside in his boxers. Oh Lord, what the heck is going on? Like, or shorts or something. Like, for crying out loud, put some freaking clothes on. Number one, he not no bad looking guy. Again, they showing her face, but not they got his face blocked off. Notice that. But he's not no decent. He's not no bad looking guy. Yeah, they got a nice neighborhood. Exactly. Well, he's the victim, so they would have the victim face blocked off, right?
I have to rethink what we have going on because I got to think about this and what we're doing.
I'm gonna cut this up a bit.
She was diagnosed with this. What was she talking about? Okay. You know what I mean? I have no.
Does she take medication?
Not that I know.
You've been living with her, so you don't know if she has any medication.
No, I just.
Okay, so let me tell you this. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Okay, so basically, she did not tell him that she was allegedly bipolar until after they got married. Yeah, that is crazy. So you've been with this, and that's his fault too, because why would you marry somebody after knowing them for a few weeks? I mean, they didn't know each other that long. I've never liked Angelica from the moment I laid eyes on her. She is wicked. Me neither. All the questions. I bet y'all read this last page in the book. He can do better. He can do much better. He could have, but he didn't want to. Apparently, he got low self-esteem or something. Cause anybody that want this heifer, jeez. I got a feeling that man got her back out of jail. No, somebody else did. No, somebody else did. One of her, she called them villagers. One of her villagers from Bigo got her out, and then she had to pay them back. Like, that's what I told. The only time I follow her when it's drama. She's just talking. I don't want her to talk. The moment she opens up her lip, I just want to punch her in her mouth. But allegedly, sorry, spiritual punches, spiritual, not physically. But I don't yeah, so one of her villagers got her out and she had to pay them back like right away. So she paid them back. Okay. Now, so no, he didn't bail her back out, but he did let her come back. And then they try to act like this never happened, and this girl here then looked it up and found out, well, somebody, either this girl or somebody else looked up and pulled this information to pay for it. You know how a friend does real bougie speaks. you know how she go have the Ernesto tapes and things like that, just like she paid for it, you can also get body cam and footage also as well on anybody, right? I really should have gotten, but that's another, okay, that's either another.
Been together since July 7th. We've been married since July 7th. But as far as the relationship, how about June?
Mystery
You have
discussion
any kids
chamber.
together?
No, I don't have.
So when she lifted, when she had the machete, was that pretty scary, fearful?
Nah,
Like
I'm
unpredictable?
a man. Oh, I really don't fear him. You know, because I'm a big believer in God. So I know that he wasn't gonna make her do something. Burial.
So you want me to go to jail?
Just come with us.
Now she's trying to talk like a little proper girl, as hood and ghetto as she is. This probably is the best she's ever lived. Yes, I agree, because her family didn't seem like they had much, uh, money either, right? Now, let me say this as well. She and he might, and see, we don't know what plans he might just wait for her to have that baby and take that baby and put her out and get custody because everybody else got custody. That's probably what he might do. And that's why he taped before the police got there. The 911, he kept them on the call. He kept 911 on the call, and she was acting outrageous, y'all. She was acting crazy. You see how she acting now? She was acting way worse then when he had called them. You could hear her screaming in the background. She was tripping, okay? It was hard. It was pandemonium. Okay. And so the other thing here is welcome to Chris Palace Passion, the Holy Bat Man and Robin, Holy Batman and Robin. They got married. She told him that I would have ran. I'm trying to, yeah, exactly. Does she discuss getting her kids back with him or Tuna? Just getting going to have to replacement kids. Well, she did try to say that, I'm trying to get my children back. Now on the video, see, it's another video I heard that is I forgot where that is, but I think it's on my other thing. If y'all want me to play that, maybe tomorrow sometime I'll do that. But so I could tell you basically because I watched it. So basically what she said to him was, I'm trying to get my kids back, and you calling the police on me is not gonna get my kids back or whatever. So he basically said, well, if you really want your children back, you don't want your children back. Because if you want your children back, you wouldn't be sitting up here acting a damn fool. You know what I mean? Basically. Okay. So I can do recaps now, y'all. I'm good at recaps, so y'all don't have to worry about. If I watch the video all the way through, y'all, I can always give recaps on things. Sometimes I'm gonna have to, but I watch it for, y'all wanted me to watch it. Why y'all wanted to watch it with me? I'm bipolar and I'm upfront about it. Thank you, daughter. We will appreciate that. I'm glad, shoot. Even though I take my meds and haven't had episode in years, I'm trying to tell you that's what you gotta do. And I'm not laughing at people have mental illness for the record, but she it's just, she's sneaky, she evil though. It's not her being bipolar, it's just she's an evil person. I would have even want to crazy baby coming out of her. I know I wouldn't either. I ain't gonna lie, because you gotta deal with this crazy chick for the rest of your life. I would have her rights. If that's the case, like if you ain't had no choice, then I would have those rights terminated. I'm telling you, she would never get to see that child until that child hit the 18. I'm trying to tell you.
What?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Why? I cannot talk to my husband, please.
Well, not right now.
He's making statements that our hands are tied. The state of Michigan says that if there's anything.
I haven't touched
Even if
him.
there's a threat of it, we have to take somebody
Now she innocent. She was an innocent victim.
to jail. It's by law.
Can I please talk to my
No,
husband?
not right now, Mary.
Please, I can't go to jail.
Just relax. Just calm down. Just calm down.
You don't want me to go to jail.
Just calm down.
This is the nicest I've ever seen the police be. I'm trying to tell you when somebody get arrested. Usually be a slam jump against that floor, that wall, and everything. She lucky they nice to her, because I'm trying to tell you, them pokies be different, Dollar bipolar is no joke. Please take your meds. My friend's husband had it, and it was very hard to deal with with her husband.
Muriel.
Please, I can't go to jail. Please.
You're okay. You're okay. Do you want some pants and stuff?
Thomas, please don't let them.
Again, I can't say that this young lady, and let's be clear, Darla, we cannot say if this lady is bipolar. I mean, I don't have her medical records, so I don't know if it's true. This girl has been caught in so many lies, so we don't know. We just going off of what she said, Darla, so please keep that in mind. Don't be trying to sit over there and have empathy for her because she may possibly have bipolarism, right? But we don't know for a fact. Like you said, you have it for a fact. We know you just said it, but we don't know about this girl because this girl has got caught into so many lies. So don't try to have empathy for her. I'm sorry. I usually tell people, hey, express yourself the way that y'all need to, but in this case, no, y'all. This girl is not, mm. Rose, I do. I don't ever want to go back how I was. I understand. I definitely. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you admitted it. I'm glad you acknowledged it. I'm glad you're working through it. That's beautiful. Please don't resist the police. Oh my God, yeah. Some people are just plain evil. This girl is plain evil. I don't care what nobody say. I hope she never gets those kids back. Me too. I ain't going front. I'm sorry. I do.
Thomas!
You have some pants
Can
somewhere?
I please talk to my husband?
Unfortunately, not right now.
Because he can help.
Listen, you should have been thinking about that when you was acting a fool with him, when you was throwing stuff around. Like, I'm not getting ready to be in no house. That's violent too to me. I'm not getting ready to be in no house where somebody's throwing stuff around. You know how children get upset and they throw their joystick. Like my son, when he plays the game, he quit. Rage quits sometimes, and he gets really upset. And I have to check him. I'm like, look, don't be throwing nothing around in this house. We don't play that, okay? I have to check him about that. He hasn't done it in a while, but you know what I mean, though. And then what we do, we have to take him off that game every so often, every 30 minutes or so. We'll let him play for a little while, take him off, make him read a book or something for a little while, then he get back on when it's the weekend, because sometimes, them children, you don't want them like so much into it that much like that. Um, See, this girl's doing too much with the police, exactly. Before my diagnosis and meds. She is just pure, and she is a special case. Evil is to the core, evil to the core. Um, he is back in the room lying down.
Oh, I don't know
He won't be able to bail you out, unfortunately, with this charge, okay?
I think Liv is evil too, y'all. I ain't gonna front. I agree with you too as well, Rose.
It's the charge.
I know I have tendencies, but you really got to do something to me. But I'm so cool now. I'm in such a different place now. But if you push me there, I can get even with somebody. If you go there with me, if you do something to me, I don't know how to let up. Sometimes if I get really upset, I have not been like that. I haven't been mad at anybody in like years. But sometimes if I get too, I'm a Taurus. If I get so upset, I see red, and then if I go to the black, that's bad. I mean, like literally, I see it in my eyes. I see the colors in my eyes. But that's another story. That's why I said I don't like getting mad. I don't like being mad at people. I don't. I like laughing. I like having fun. I like smiling. I don't feel like going. I don't like all that. You know what I mean? I look at drama, but my household is not drama. Okay.
It's gonna be domestic violence as of right now. He won't be allowed to bail you out. You're going to get another family member.
I don't have nobody number or nothing.
Do you have pants or something like that you want us to grab, or you got some
It's
slides?
in the back room.
He's like, basically, chick, shut up. I don't care about all that. That's between you and you. Do you have any pants or anything that you can put on, and that's gonna be about it, right?
Back room. What color are they?
Thomas.
Now she's like, Thomas, Thomas. She don't have no children there, y'all. She don't have nothing else to do. He paying all the bills. He making sure her butt eat and everything, and she can't even clean up the house. That's what he was yelling. That's what really what the stuff she's talking about is not necessarily true. What happened was, so let me tell you how this kind of happened. Basically, what happened was she was supposed to clean up the house. He was kind of fussing on her about not cleaning up the house. Number one, he's like, I get that you sick and you pregnant, and I understand that you going through, but you could at least make an effort to clean up the house. The second thing is she told him to, I think she's trying to have company or something over there. and something happened where she basically covered the camera up so he couldn't see what was going on, who was entering the residence or whatever. So that's when, then this was like a little bit minute before, that's when he changed the camera code, and she got upset that he changed the camera code because she was doing some stuff that she had no business doing. See, to be honest with you, I don't really think she want him like that. She just really wants somebody to take care of her. She don't really want him. You can kind of tell. And I don't know why he's so stupid and don't see that she don't want him. I'm just gonna call him stupid. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call him stupid. He don't want her. She don't want him. Okay. And she did, during this time of this argument, she did tell him that the baby was not his. And let me keep in mind, she did get pregnant pretty quick. Like as soon as they had sex, she was like, "Oh, I'm pregnant." I was like, "Dang, girl, you got pregnant really quick." Those cops are being very nice. Yes, they are. Most would have given her a chance to put her pants on. Most wouldn't have gave her a chance to put her pants on. Nope. I seen it where they walked somebody out naked. I'm telling you, they gave him they gave him a cover and wrapped the cover. It was cold outside. I seen that on like cops, and they let them come outside with a towel on. They did not give them nothing else. I'm telling you, but a cover, and it was snowing outside. They couldn't even put their shoes on. And then when they got to lock up, then that's when they gave them a uniform. Yeah, she needs a place to live. She got up. Wait a minute, she Black Moon. She do have a place. She does have another apartment. Okay. But she's still trying to get that ready, right? For because she's trying to like do the what they call that recommended list that CPS provides for, what list that My Jazzy Life had to do. That's what they doing. She does have a place, but she wants somebody to take care of her and feed her. I don't know, because I know she was getting SSI for some of those children. I don't know which ones or if it was just one, but I know that she allegedly she was possibly getting some SSI, and so I'm not sure she's still getting that. So it could certainly be that she wanted him to take care of her.
Definitely.
Because of why?
Dude, I would have put some gloves on. I would have been touching her little stinking ass pants. I'm sorry, stinking pants.
Okay.
Will these work?
Yeah, Thomas.
We need some shoes.
Yeah.
Thomas. Thomas.
Stop,
Can you please let
Here,
me
let's
talk to my
let's try to get
husband,
let's try to get these on you, okay?
Right, it's
Can you please
over.
let
Once
me
they
talk to
put
my
you in
husband,
Come on,
here,
Muriel.
please?
Come on. We don't want you walking out there indecent.
what? Right, that is indecent. Oh, once they start putting handcuffs on you, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know that ain't no point of you yelling his name. It's not get ready to happen. So just put them pants on and let's go.
Okay.
That was probably the most annoying
Thomas.
part of this video, as her to keep calling him. But if y'all heard the phone call, and we jump started that. If y'all heard the phone call, she was acting a plum fool. I would have put her out too. She could have been a child of mine, and I'd be like, "You going there? You getting out of here? Because you're not gonna be raised no sin like that." And I got a nice neighborhood, and I'm trying to keep my house clean. And all you gotta do is clean the house up. Like I said, he feeds her, he gives her a place to stay. I mean, he treats. I don't know. He might have. I don't know, but at the end of the day, you know, uh she got a warm cot to stay in. She can always take her butt back to her house. If he called the police on you, if somebody calls the police on you, you shouldn't want to be there in the first place. But that's just me. If somebody got to call the police, just leave. I would have been left. I wouldn't be waiting for no police to come. But see, he took them keys from her. I'd be like, look, just take me to my house. You didn't even got to call the police. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have told him. And I'll stay in my house. I ain't got to be here.
Thomas.
Okay,
You ain't got to call the police on me and put me out. I'll just leave.
Muriel, this one.
I didn't put my hands on him.
Muriel, come on, let's get your other one.
Can you please? I need to see the other officer, please. Because I'm
Please. She is annoying. It's really hard for me. That's why I can't. If she's just talking, the way she talks gets on my nerves. I don't like her. I ain't gonna lie. Most mommies, I'd be like, well, I really don't know you not to like you. I don't like her. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like her. But I'm watching her because we're watching this drama because it's mess and this need to be exposed. Yes, I'm glad somebody reported on her. I'm sorry, I did. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And this is pathetic. And I hope this is brought to light, and women who are in this life and they think this is okay. I hope this exposes this to show them that, hey, you will go to jail, and jail is not a cool place to be. Okay, I've been to the pokey myself. For no, I don't have, for like warrants, y'all. Let me quit lying like I did something egregious. I didn't do nothing egregious. I had warrants for driving, y'all. I had warrants for driving. I ain't did nothing egregious. No, ma'am. I ain't sitting in no jail because of me fighting somebody or stalking or any of that stuff. I had warrants and I didn't take care of. I had to find me a good lawyer. Finally, I had found me a really good lawyer. And once I got that good lawyer, I ain't had no issues ever since then. But anyway, that's me driving while suspended, just stupid stuff back in the day, back in my 20s, driving while suspended and just dumb stuff. When you're in your 20s, you do all kind of dumb stuff instead of handling your business, especially when you have the money. Just dumb, just dumb. I was so stupid. Anyway, I like all of your content. Who needs movies when you can watch YouTube? I bet she want to do this. I bet she want to do this. Yeah, I think so too. Why is Thomas not coming to the living room? Thomas is outside with the police in his drawers, girl. Like boo, she's out. Thomas is outside in his drawers, and besides, he want her out of there. He want her out of there. Let's be honest. Now, I really believe in my heart of hearts that he's gonna allow her to have that baby, and he's gonna find out that's his baby. I think he's gonna try to get custody of that kid. I'm telling you. And I think that even if it's not his, he's still gonna try to get custody. He gonna act like he gonna basically sign the birth certificate. I'm telling y'all. He don't want. I don't think he want her for real. I think he's just tolerating her right now.
I put my hands on my husband. I was just talking to him. I never put my hands on him.
Can I grab you some socks, okay? Do you have slides somewhere?
Maybe in there.
Yeah, they are really nice and polite to her. I mean, although she's pregnant, they're really nice and polite because I'm telling you, they could have really been talking to her greasy. I'm from St. Louis. I'm from the area of the police talking to you greasy. You know what I'm saying? Like the police here in Kentucky, like I've had some really good experiences. I remember one time my aspiration. I was on my way. We were on our way to get our car registered, and they stopped us and pulled us up and said, hey, do you know that your car is not you registered? I was like, oh, we're en route to register it now. We gave them the paperwork and we didn't have any warrants, so they let us go about our way. No big deal, you know what I mean? And that's really what it all takes. You just got to be right. See, I don't believe in not being right with the law. I'm not getting ready to go to nobody's pokey no more because of no silly stuff. When you're in your 50s, I'm not going to no jails. I'm just gonna follow the law. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I follow the law. Okay. I follow the law. I don't break the law. Okay. They grant him custody with no hesitation. She literally has nothing exactly, and she already lost custody of first children. And if Olivia, bringing up Olivia, if Olivia keep flying the way she is, if them fathers had any sense, they'll come in and get them children. I wouldn't let my child sit with her. But that's just the type of man she chose. There's a reason why she chose some type of men. They was just for a warm body. They wasn't because of her wanting a substance relationship. She just wanted more children. That's my opinion, allegedly. I'm surprised she recorded all of this for YouTube. No, this is not YouTube. This is the police. This is a body cam. This is an actual footage of body cam. They would not allow her to record that much. They would have slapped, you know what I mean? No, this is their body cam. This is the police body cam. You can actually purchase body cam information through the police department, through whatever the police department that's happened through. Liv did not so much mess up with Gerard. Did so much mess to Gerard. Yeah, he wasn't perfect either, like he said, but definitely. I mean, if I had to choose sides in their particular case based upon the evidence that had been presented through him and through her, I would take his side though, even if she tripped, right? Didn't know it was a body cam. I understand, bro. See right here, if you look right here, you'll see the police information. And you look up here, it tells you the date, time, the body that is placed on, you know, the numbers and all that. But it's all good. I did kind of say it. I didn't address it when I think someone said it earlier and I didn't address it. I kind of read it, but I didn't address it. So yeah, it's okay. You didn't know, you didn't know. I'll tell you, no problem. I believe Liv went back to Florida to put AJ in Stella's custody before he could took two. Probably.
Actually, if she has slides, we have socks without jail. We'll just give her the socks there.
Put these on.
It's hard.
Oh,
And we have slides in
Come on,
jail.
Muriel, let's-
you gotta put these on.
Come on. Do you take any medications for anything,
No,
Muriel?
like, can you put, I don't have nobody family, no.
And it's not like she's never been to the pokey. She does have an extended arrest record. Okay. So, you know, that much I do know. Another person, I think the same person from Bigo basically put out her information that she has an arrest record. She definitely has an arrest record, y'all. So, I mean, this is not her first time going to the pokey. I don't know why she acting so irate like she's never been, but this is not her first time. This is not her first rodeo, as we say.
I'm nothing, like, can you please
Can you
let
have
me
them
talk
step
to
around
my...
the side?
Go on the side.
So, see, he's outside.
Yeah,
See, he's
go
right
outside.
here. See him?
Thomas, are you really let them lock me up? Thomas,
Apparently he's no longer on.
Thomas.
Come on, Muriel. Come on.
There's the copy.
Now you heard her call her Muriel. That's her name. So I want y'all to think I was doxing her. Okay, that's her name. They said it all in this video. Taking any meds, so police feel she's unstable. Yeah, she's definitely unstable, but it's just the principle. I mean, she was acting irate earlier, throwing stuff at him, pulling out machetes and Colonel. I wouldn't be dealing with that. I'm just being real.
Seriously? Are you serious? I cannot believe it.
And then they parked a ways away from her house. Oh, I hate that. I hate when they do that. I mean, which is for their protection. But I hate like if someone calls the police on someone else and your house happened to be right there and they pull their vehicles right in front of your house. I'm like, I'm looking like, what the heck is going on? Like, if this not, I have nothing to do with this. Please don't pull in front of my place of residence. I hate that. I hate when they do that.
Oh my God. I don't have nothing. Like, can you please
Yeah, pregnant and playing with knives, exactly.
tell me why I'm being locked up? I never put my hands on him. But I did not.
This daytime, oh my God, the neighbors be all up into it. Yep, I would be outside too trying to find out what's going on. I'm so nosy. I ain't gonna lie. If somebody calls the police on somebody or if there's an ambulance, I'm looking out the window. Even my son is like, Mama, look. we be looking out the window like, what's going on? I'm trying to tell you. Much like that happen here, but I mean, like it used to be a lot of ambulances called now. That yes, but not so much as police going on. Like only time I had one because somebody like one time we did because somebody was breaking into people's cars and somebody broke into one of our cars, you know. So we called the police. But other than that, I'm just saying like violence and stuff like this here, stuff like this here, not necessarily my neighborhood. It's like not often. Okay, I'm not saying it don't happen. I'm just saying not often. She doesn't get it. You don't have to put your hands on someone. No, she didn't put her hands on them. She pulled a machete out and she threw some things. No, she thought that if she did that she wasn't gonna go down. That's still considered violence. That's definitely aggressive, right? That's still considered aggressive, right? Behavior. That's still considered to me in my eyes be DB because it's like a threat of, you know.
Like, how is it domestic violence and he said I didn't put my hands on him?
Because it's just the threat of it.
You got 4.
Yeah, I hit
Yep. I just said that.
A threat of me putting my hands on him?
Yes, that's still considered domestic violence by law, ma'am.
Like, I didn't say I was gonna put my hands on him, like physically hurt him.
I wouldn't even be listening to her. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, as a cop, after he had explained that to her, I wouldn't be listening to her. I would tune her out at that point. Only way I would listen if she would say, "Hey, I'm hurting, my stomach hurts, or my head hurts," or something like that. That'd be the only way I would listen to her. I would hear her out. Yeah, best birthday ever. That'd be the only way I would listen to her. I would not listen to this nonsense. And I really am not. Don't get it twisted. I am a law-abiding citizen at this time in my life. I'm being honest. But I you know, but I'm not really a police caller. Not saying I won't call the police if something happens. But I do believe in the right to bear arms and things like that. And I do believe in defense, defending yourself and things like that. But what I'm not gonna listen to, and I don't really necessarily think the police are our friends, so I'm not that type of person. But have I met some cool police along the way? Yes, I worked with some, and I was like, yeah, he alright for a police officer, but I'm not gonna tell him my business, right? Because I don't want him flipping in it, any kind of way. However, what I will say is that I would not be, if I was a police officer, I would not be listening to her unless she was complaining of hurting. I would answer that one question. I would not answer any more. She can always go and talk to the judge.
If you still feel threatened by whatever you're doing, that can still be considered domestic violence. Okay.
Damn, I didn't see that going that way.
Most would be a petition, just write it at most, but
Petition?
And we all know that she has never lived like this before. So I mean, you could tell she's a self-sabotager. She's one of those type of people that always try to mess up a good thing. Like, and I really believe that the reason why she allegedly that she wanted him to cut them cameras off because she was trying to bring some other person in there to get with them. This is my humble opinion. Because what difference does it make whether you don't have the camera code or not? You know what I mean? And why you going through all these changes? I wouldn't even be having nobody. I wouldn't even have her in my house. Once we had that argument about her not cleaning up, and if she's not gonna be a proper wife, then she need to go back to where she came from. So, I mean, you kind of like with somebody like her, you kind of have to be like that with, unfortunately. Even if somebody's not feeling well, you go, okay, I understand you're not feeling well, but she be on Bigo. So you must be feeling okay. You on Bigo. You on Bigo all day. You on Bigo all night and all day. He comes home from work and she trying to fight him. Just silly. I mean, she's trying to argue with him. Who got time for that? After you don't work a 8-9 hour job. But that's on him. He chose that. He should have looked at all that Bigo stuff. He should have looked her up. He should have did a background check on her more so. But here he is trying to capture save a garden tool. This is what happens. And if I was a neighbor, I wouldn't want to be living next to her, living next to him while she's there. And I would make some type of report because I wouldn't be dealing with all that stuff. I wouldn't be dealing with all that stuff. My children, she might have a bug out session where she might have another kind of weapon that might be even worse than that, right? And it's all about my safety, my family safety. I wouldn't be dealing with all that stuff. Now he want to deal with that, he deal with that over her house. Okay. So I don't know if he owned this house or he rented or whatever the case is, or it's a family given to a family gave it to him. I don't know what the situation is as far as it's concerned. But what I'm telling y'all is I wouldn't be dealing with that. And I know nobody in this chat would either. Okay.
If it's a petition, if we do a petition or something, I'll just stand by.
I don't think they're gonna do it. I think they're just doing 95. Leave it at that.
And see, I would really be PO'd at her. The fact that I don't like people walking through my house like that. And I especially don't want the police walking through my house like that, right? And they kind of walking through like it's theirs, you know what I mean? And that right there would just grind my gears. of not having and being safe in your own home, where people have to walk through your home with their shoes on and they're bringing everything that they dragged in and all this drama and all this mess. I wouldn't be tolerating this mess. Look at all this stuff. She threw all this stuff. Look at all this stuff on the floor. She threw. Look at all this stuff.
Hey, we're just doing DV or are we doing egg?
What's that?
Are we doing DV or aggravated DV? Aggravated. George 1 Bravo 50. It's gonna be aggravated DV.
What a dummy. You already trying to get your children. You say you're trying to get your children back. You can't be trying. I agree with him. I'm with Thomas on that. You couldn't possibly be trying to get your children back, because if you was trying to get your children back, you wouldn't be provoking this man. You wouldn't be going through all these changes. You would have been like, and he probably canceled the reservations for a reason. Let's say he did cancel the reservations and he was mad at you. Let's say he was wrong. They'd be like, hey, babe, hey, can you just take me back to my apartment? I'll go back to my apartment. I'm not welcome here. You don't want to take me out to eat for my dinner, for my birthday. They'll just take me back because I'm mad at you. Go back to your place.
You're okay, dog.
And I think he said something about he told her to get rid of that dog too. I think that's something that he was saying over the phone, because he sat on the phone the whole time until the police got there. When she started clowning with him, he picked up that phone and called 911 and sat on there with that operator and was letting that operator know what was going on. And you heard her in the background acting crazy. That have to go through the house and take pictures. Exactly. Yes. But the point, yes, Tanya, but the point, the fact, I'm telling you, I would dump her right after that. I don't care how long I've been with her. The fact that the fact that they have to go through my home and take video camera footage and pictures and this and this and that of this situation, I wouldn't have nothing else to do with her. Like, seriously. She would have to, I would just get custody of that child. I would just tell her, hey, you need to just go ahead and stay at your crib for a little while. We'll convene when you have this baby and we'll go from there. And what I would be doing is working on plans with a lawyer and taking custody, because I would not be dealing with that. I'm just being honest with you. Yes, X is definitely toxic. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. I understand. Yep.
So we'll just leave it in here.
I mean, it's not a bad looking house though, right? It's decent. Detroit got some decent housing. You know what I mean? I don't know about the water, but then let's see, where they in Warren County. Okay, so they probably got some decent water. I don't know. Let me quit lying. I don't know what they got, but I wouldn't stay in Detroit based off their water situation. And it I don't know. I didn't really like Detroit like that. I mean, I apologize to anybody that's from Detroit or anything like that, but Detroit was not my judge. I had relatives there. And when I was 19, I was going to move to Detroit. They had already had me a house and everything. I was going to move, but I was like, nah, I might as well stay in St. Louis, because Detroit and St. Louis is kind of on the same level. Well, at least they got some decent water, you know what I mean? Hi, Courtney. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. He needs to send her back where he found her. Exactly. Once the police are involved, I'm done with the relationship. Exactly, Darla. I'm not going to be dealing with the police in my relationship. That baby is his for the taking. Exactly. Nice home. Yeah, the home is decent. Yeah, Tanya. I wouldn't be dealing with that. I'm not dealing with no crazy stuff. Not at my age. I can't speak on nobody else now. Shoot, I'm 50 years old. I'm not dealing with no crazy person. I'm not dealing with no crazy person. I'm not dealing with no drama. I'm not dealing with no mess. You take your butt right back to where you come from. And then, but if something happened with my husband, whatever, you know what I mean, I'm not putting that up on into the universe, but I'm telling you, if I dated or whatever, or I went with my husband, I would just be at the point where you stay at your house and I stay at my crib, and we can date, we can meet each other in the middle, and you cannot spend on my house. I mean, I'm just saying.
And we'll let him know, and then we can go back upstairs, and then
Just so I can clarify, you said she came out with it blade on her shoulder.
Yeah.
All right.
They got a tent down there. What the hell? Woo! Match my place. I mean, match my piece or stay away. Exactly, X. I agree with
That was
that.
all in the kitchen area over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, he ain't gonna be able to keep. He ain't gonna be able to keep no house, no decent house with her staying there because she trifling. Number one, number two, she don't clean up. Number three, her energy is disgusting. And he trying to have peace in his house. He should have found him a nice little Hebrew Israelite girl that's gonna clean up and do what she need to do and listen to his ass and listen to him and get with her. She not gonna listen to you. She got a smart mouth, and she's just nasty and evil. I mean, you gotta think about it. The fact that she don't have her children no more is actually a good reason. It's not like they made up stuff on her. Like it's a reason. It's a very good reason for her not having her children back. I'm like CPS in this matter did really good. They need an award for this situation. And hopefully they don't give her back because she's had CPS in her life and throughout the entire duration of the children being here on earth, from what I've heard. Okay. So this is not the first time they have come in and taken those children, but they can't keep taking these children and then putting them back with her. No, they got to make some changes.
Bravo to George.
All right, y'all. So they walking up the steps. I'm gonna fast forward that. I can't believe this man is still out here in this. I hope he's still not out here in his community.
Hello.
And he is. Like, come on, dude. Like, why are you out? Come on now, man. Sir, when the police came, once they came and asked me to step outside, I would already have my clothes on and been getting dressed. I'd have been putting on some shorts, a shirt and some pants, some jacket pants real quick, and putting on some slide shoes, something. And once they got here, see this type of stuff is weird. I don't understand why he would be having his underoos on out here, and they taping this stuff, and then your neighbors looking at you in your underoos. I mean, what you trying to tell us?
Come over here.
Come on over here, man. We'll talk to you over here. Come on over.
In the car yelling. No. This okay. So they're going back. Okay, excuse me. So they're going back. Now she's in the house. Okay, so they're kind of going back, and they're gonna show you his side of it. They just showed you her side of it. Now they get ready to show you his side of it. So y'all listen. Let's listen.
Talk to me. Did you call?
Yeah,
What's going on? Yeah, what's going on today?
We've been married ever since July 7th.
All right.
And after we got married, she told me about some issues she had with mental institution and her having this work to take this attention.
My bad, y'all. It cut off, so I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Let's do a share screen again. Sorry about that, y'all. We're back. We're back. For whatever reason, it cut off, but we're back. We're back. Yes, throw some clothes on, Courtney. I said that he couldn't put on a shirt. No, I don't know why he didn't put on a shirt. He should put these are straight boxes. This is ridiculous.
So today, she was supposed to take the dog out while I was at work. And then she was like, Thomas, what's the code? She called me at work. Thomas, what's the code? You changed it. I said, Miriam, I told you I changed it. She got upset. I'm still talking and trying to work.
Is this today?
Yeah, I'm realizing she hung up already.
All right.
So I said, I continue going to work, finish work. When I came home, I thought she was asleep. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna stay my ass in the living room. Chill, relax. She came in there irate. I'm like, just got off of work. Chill. Try to relax. She knows everybody that know me at work, personal. I'm one of the most peaceful guys you ever meet.
Right.
She kept getting out.
Which is why she's doing that. If you had been one of those thug life dudes, you know what I mean, she wouldn't have did you like that. So she's gonna treat you a certain type of way because she see you as a square. So let's be clear about that. And I think you are kind of squarish, and I think you a little off yourself that you would give with somebody like her. Sorry.
Like, she wanted me, because I told her, it's her birthday. I said I was going, pay for your nails and stuff like that. You already and all that. So now she's getting upset. Give my money that you was gonna give me. So I said, all right, send it to boom.
Okay.
Now she still. I said, Mary, relax. I said, you hear my voice? Relax. It's okay. We can talk about this civil. No problem. But she kept getting irate.
But the fact that he had to tell her to get rid of that dog, number one. The second thing is the fact that she gonna tell him, since we roommates, I'm gonna have somebody else come over here and cover up the camera. She done lost her plum flipping mind. She better be lucky, man. I'm so glad I wasn't no man, man. I probably would be. I would be, man. I would have, man. She tripping. I'm just saying. No way. You that's just really bold. That's the most boldest thing that you could tell anybody, even a man, to tell a woman that is crazy. So you mean you gonna have somebody else over here? Have you done lost your plum picking mind?
I asked her, please stop. I said, other than that, you have to leave. She have another house. I said, we don't have to live in the same house. If we're angry, that saves a marriage when you separate for a moment.
So
jump to the phone call. So what happened? Okay, so in a nutshell, she got upset and she told us that you got two choices: either relax or you go. And she blew up off that.
So she got mad.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then
She is pregnant. She is pregnant, Mike, supposedly.
So she went because I got the machete for home protection.
Yeah.
So she went where she know where it's at. Yeah. And I seen her go with the bear myself. So she came out with it like this.
On her shoulder.
Yeah.
What she say?
And I said, Mary, relax.
But that didn't work.
Yes. I wasn't gonna try to do nothing. No. Like, don't do that. You'll make it things worse. You know what I mean?
Did she lift it or she have it at her side?
She had it like,
just resting on
Did
her.
she say anything?
No, she didn't say that. She just kept cussing at me and stuff. Okay. And that's when I told her. I said, I didn't give her no eye contact because I know sometimes.
And let's be clear about something, y'all. He could have really did her really dirtball bad. He could have been like, she was waving it at me. She did this, she did that. But he didn't do none of that. He was just like, look, she had it on her person and she had it on her shoulder and she threw some stuff and I asked her to calm down. So I'm going to go with his side of the story, and I'm with I'm never, you're not going to hear me often agree with the police, but I agree with the police judgment on this. Sorry, my blackness won't allow me to agree with the police. But in this particular case, I think they handled this pretty good. These 304s don't care about being pregnant. Exactly. That's it in the text. I remember that in the I thought it was 308. Is it 304 or 308? She gonna deal with the another guy like that. Exactly. That's how she get down though. That's what happened when you deal with a crazy partners. Dang, how many dudes does she need?
I would give certain people eye contact. It can trigger them. You know what I mean? So I didn't even give her eye contact.
Oh yeah.
But I kept talking to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was a player back in the day, right? But you know, if it's a good man, no way. No way. I'm not a player for a good man. Say that right now. And at stage of the game now, not doing no playing. Just if it's not working, it ain't working. We're gonna have to make some decisions. You know what I'm saying? Slow women or fertile. Be careful. I know we keep saying it in the chat. Y'all keep saying it in the chat. I don't know. Y'all kind of making me believe it myself. Rose starting to make me.
You don't need that. I said, I'm
25,
not gonna do
6
that to you. I said,
25,
we
6
can talk about this regular.
So with these sons,
So
the
eventually,
17-year-old
she
male,
put it up.
who was
So
about 6 foot,
I was my
17,
happy ass.
was armed with a knife earlier.
Went
Parents
down
got
the
it away
basement
from him.
and hit it.
He was last seen
You know what I mean?
northbound on
Just to
Third,
make sure
on a
that
red
like that would
And
happen.
then what happened
No.
after that?
She
After working with the police, I have seen good officers and some that should be given a badge. That should never be given a badge. Right. How you doing, Sonic? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Okay, you ain't gonna be here much longer. I got
realized I wasn't
now.
upstairs anymore. And I heard her still like talking loud. So when she realized I wasn't in the living room, she got even louder. And that's when she started tossing everything. If you walk in the house, you'll see that she destroyed. This is not the first time she done knocked all over my stuff.
Oh, she did that too.
Yeah, you know,
Where did that happen?
in the kitchen, mostly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, but now I gotta fix it up. You know what I mean? I asked her before. I said, Miriam, I'm a no tolerance type of guy. I was raised by a military man. I need peace in my house. If you can't give me that, I have to rethink what we have going on because I got to think about this is what I'm going to be dealing with for the rest of my life. On top of any.
Well, sir, you should have thought about that before you married this hood rat. I mean, I don't know anybody. You must be insane in the brain. Insane in the brain to marry this hooker. This hooker. Because this is not her. She's always irate. She has been irate with her children. She's been irate with other men on videos. She was irate with this female. Well, I don't know. That female probably did deserve that little lashing that she gave her. But I don't promote or agree with violence in any kind of way. However, when sometimes it happens to certain people when they provoke people, I may tend to turn my head. Okay, but nevertheless, dealing with this type of woman or female, and this is not all black women, so I want to make this clear. Let's make this clear. Not all black women, we don't carry ourselves like this. It's just so happen to be this lonely hood rat right here on the television. So, and this is how basically she carries herself like that, because she is a what? A hood rat. She is what we call a strawberry, the neighborhood, garden. Okay. Now, for those of my white crystals and my Italian crystals and my Latina brown crystals, and as well as my other crystals and different walks of life, if you have never been around black women, we do not act like this. This is a hawker. This is a hood rat. This is a ghetto queen. This is a dog beat. This is somebody who has lacked any common sense, who does not have a high school diploma, who is not trying to do better for herself. Although she grew up in poverty, she still has a chance to change her life around. But this is what she shows, and this is who she is, because she's online all day and she basically is getting profit off of this. So you have to watch these types of hood rats, the hood rats, or you can call it strawberry. Strawberry is a neighborhood. Right. Give it, right. Or you can call her hood rat, hoochie mama, hood rat, hoochie mama, right? Welcome to the Crystal Palace, Amelia. Okay, is he the same one who beat on the door? Nope, this is not the same one. Nope, not nope. This is a whole nother gentleman that she married that actually has a job. He actually has a house. I don't know if he owns it or if he's renting it. This is his place, and that's his car in the back. So he actually is not her type. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a hood rat. I dropped my mic. Oh, I dropped my mic. Okay. I had to pick my mic up. So This is the type of egregious character. This is the specimen that you may see here on the social media. The kind that listen to the songs of the brown behind songs. This is kind of her energy. Yeah, yep. Some get into the power and use them. Others more compassion. So it is what it is. She is a whole food. Yes, I agree with that. How many kids she has? 6 or 7, somewhere in that ballpark. I know she. Can we just agree she has a lot of children? Okay, she has a basketball team. None of the black friends have ever acted like this woman. Thank you so much for saying that's okay. Oh, okay. I can't keep up with the men and the baby daddies in the hood mommy sector. I don't blame you, Sega.
The other medical issues she had.
I'm doing my best to. I had to watch this before turning this before putting this on so I would know what was actually happening because of the parts I can speed it up and just basically tell you what's happening.
She was diagnosed with this?
From what she told me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I have no.
Does she take medication?
Not that I know. You know
And you've been living with her, so you don't know if she has any medication.
No,
No, because you don't know her. Because you just like how some of these girls like my Jesse Life move men in and not even notice how. Hell, my day we took years to marry them. I mean, don't get it twisted. Like in our parents' days, our parents might have known each other for a little minute and got married, but hell, this is 2023. We got to be a little bit careful. At least wait 6 months. I'm just saying, because you didn't know this girl, but probably 3 weeks at the most. Okay, but it's 6 weeks at the most. But I don't even think you knew her that long. But that's a law allegedly.
How long y'all been together?
Mhm.
Since July 7th. We've been married since July 7th.
But as far as the
Lisa
relationship,
Life.
About June.
Any other kids together?
No, I don't have any kids.
So when she lifted, when she had the machete, was that pretty scary?
Wait a minute, Thomas. So is she pregnant or no? I'm a little lost. So you said y'all don't have no children together. So you didn't say, well, hey, this is okay. Well, oh yeah, he's gonna address this in a second. Okay, my bad. He's gonna say that she's supposedly, she's pregnant now, but yeah, he's gonna address this. Okay, let's listen.
Very fearful.
Nah,
Like
I'm a man of. I really don't fear nothing, because I'm a big believer in God. So I know that He wasn't gonna make her do something to a man like me out praying.
Okay.
You know what
All
I
right.
mean?
Well, based on what you're saying right now, it's all domestic violence. So when you call police,
I know.
unfortunately, we got to take somebody for that,
I know.
and that's obviously a big deal.
And I told her.
Do you want to complete a written statement or no?
No, I had it on record for the most part, and I told her that she knows all my cameras.
Yeah, no,
You know what I
but
mean?
do you? Where did all this occur in the house?
Listen, do you want to report? Do you not answer the question? Do you or do you not want to make a report, Tom? It's simple. Golly, we ain't got time for all this. I didn't ask you if you had it on record or not. We didn't ask you none of that. We asked you, the police basically asked you, do you want to make a report?
I'm watching Hill's Kitchen.
Are you injured? You're not injured?
No.
So she never actually hit you? Or
no.
But she did have that machete over her.
Yeah. She got close enough to me.
So based on all this, man, she's going to go with us for the day just because it's domestic, but she'll be out. If you don't want to prosecute or anything like that.
I know everything's over now. You know what I mean?
But you know what? You're right for calling because you don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Getting emotional.
I understand that.
I'm 39 and I waited to find someone I can marry to have kids.
I understand.
This dude's yo. I don't mean to laugh at him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to not be compassionate because I really am a compassionate person when necessary, right? I don't want to laugh at him. I'm gonna go ahead and play and I'm gonna mute my mic, okay? But I'm not gonna laugh at him. At least y'all won't hear it. But I'm not mad at him. If this would have been someone else, if this had been a nice little church going girl or a nice woman, maybe she was in church or not. If she was a sweetheart, I would have been like, oh, poor Thomas and you, other girl. Uh, I wouldn't be feeling a type of way. So I'm going to mute because I do have a I'm going to mute for professional reasons because I am excuse me, because I am a life coach and because I am a holistic healer and a metaphysician. And I do help I would be helping either one of these type of people. They do come around in my office. And I don't want to professionally laugh at them because it would not be right. Although they're not my clients, so if they were my clients, I would not laugh. I would not find it funny or egregious. I mean, I would not judge, but because they're not my clients, they're not paying me, and I can laugh if I choose to because I'm not working with them professionally. However, I ain't gotta say. I ain't gonna mute. Okay, let's go. Seems like they met and got pregnant immediately. Exactly, Mike. You said, Courtney, you said it is funny. But I can't laugh, y'all. It's just it's not right. Right, but she is fit mom of 7.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not out there. I work, come home, spend time with my family.
Be with you.
You hear her? This the person I fell in love with. But I can't deal with us making up.
It's a lot, man.
Next thing you know,
That's a
So
lot.
why are you still with her, Thomas? Why are you still with her? Because she, as soon as she got out of jail, I think she went home for a second and then she came back to your house. Why would you let her back? If she made you cry and you as a man cried on camera, I don't know if you know that this stuff is out because it just got out a little second ago. So I'm not sure if you know this, but this is not a good look for you nor her. This is definitely not a good look for her on the terms of getting her child back because if I was one of her children's fathers, they would be a nightmare client. You said that I did not, Dorla. So yeah, so in getting your children, I mean, them going to look at this would be the first thing that I would bring up, number one, and I would just basically get your rights termed, okay? And I mean, poor Thomas, I would want my children around him anyway because the fact that he got with you is says a lot about his character.
next thing you know, that,
And no history, right?
no,
Never. Okay.
no, when she first met me, she told me about her background with mistrust and adultery with her other boyfriend. So I made it my point to make sure she knew I wasn't gonna do that. I share my location. I text her whenever I go.
Let me tell you something, Thomas. Maybe it was a reason, and I'm not condoning adultery any kind of way, right? Because, like I said, I've cheated before back in the day, not with my husband, not with my current husband, right? I was a cheater, and I've been cheated on back in the day, right? I was a player from the Himalayas, okay? However, if you know a person, you sometimes you got to think about it. Sometimes people, I hate to say this, um I'm trying to think of that. I was a man eater, but that's besides the point. Was formerly a man, as a formal man eater. I'm going to tell you this because I had to heal. Okay. What I'm going to tell you this as a former man eater, I'm going to tell you that it may have been reason why that they cheated on her. Okay. It may have been a reason why that they cheated on her. It may have been a reason why, all of her relationships were toxic. And you're kind of getting the blunt of it. Now, if you have a certain now, if you've been in a relationship with somebody, right? And let's say that again, as I stated to you earlier, people do treat the other person differently. Not everybody. I don't believe in that. A lot of people are like, well, oh, if he treated this person like that, then he's going to treat you like that. No, because it depends on how you carry yourself, right? It depends on how you carry yourself sometimes, and sometimes it depends on if you ready to change. If both parties are ready to change and not do the same things that they've done in their previous relationships, then you actually can make a positive relationship, a really good relationship, a healthy relationship. But both parties have to be on board. And obviously, Thomas, you may be on board for a positive relationship, but Miriam, or AKA Angelic Soul, is not, sir. And you have been shown this is not the first time this happened. This is not the second time that this has happened. There have been multiple times that this has occurred. So apparently, this chick is not ready for change.
work when I come home and everything to make sure she's okay.
Okay.
But any slight deviation from that, she thinks I'm doing something.
Yeah.
And I've held my peace, but it's tough if I like God.
Well, listen.
And I get he's like really don't understand because she fed him this truth, this lie, and he really wanted to believe it. I don't know why he wanted to believe it, but I guess he was one of those ones that try to look for the good in somebody, or maybe he was desperate or lonely, and he felt like because he was, and this what happens in a lot of religions. Sometimes in a religion, you may look at a person you may look at this person that you would never talk to if it wasn't for the religion. That happens, right? um Sometimes you might go up in the masjid, or you might go into the church, or you might go into the Pentagon. You might go into I don't know, even like a club. If you're in a biker club and you met this person, you probably want to never talk to this particular person, but because you all are in the same function, or you went to school with them, you would have never seen this person, you wouldn't even been to their same place as this person, but you felt like this person said that they changed, they wanted to do better, and you're like, okay, cool, I understand, I don't want to judge you, I'm in transition as well, I just want to find a good wife or a good husband that's going to live up to a certain foundation standard, or some type of thingamabig, uh, home, um, a mission statement, and then we're going to follow, and we're going to live out a certain doctrine, right? And I understand this, right? Because I myself was in several different religions, right? Different, I mean, a lot of different types. They not even close to even being the same, okay? And based off those religions, I felt like this particular person may have been on the same page as me, and we had the same foundation. We wanted to create a family, we wanted to raise children, we wanted to rear our children the same way. We had certain things. We wanted a house, 2 point, a fence, car, a white picket fence, and he had his ideals, but in trying to get with a person like this, that shat is thrown out the window. Obviously his little group is not vetting wives very strictly. No, a lot of those I mean, that it's not really up to them. It's just really, I mean, with some, especially with certain religious group, if you know whatever religious doctrine or book, spiritual book, right? Then you are assumed to be a great person. You know what I mean? You're assumed to be like, oh, this sister, this brother knows the Bible really well, or the Torah well, or the Quran well. You know what I mean? So if they know that well, then you're like, oh, okay, well, that's to be a good person. I'm trying to tell you how it works, because I was in the religion, and I'm trying to tell you how it is. And they would be like, oh, this brother is really good because this brother or this sister really knows the Quran. And you know what I mean? Y'all would probably make a good family. We reared, because a lot of different religions and spiritual groups teaches you about how to be a good wife or how to be a good husband, but they don't necessarily tell you the fundamental parts about that it takes work and this and this and that, which is why certain religions have a high level of divorce, some of them. And then there's other religions who don't do the divorce thing at all, and they stay together no matter what, right? Or they stay live separately, and they still are married on paper but not physically, right? Not in the same household. And so for him in particular, he was ready for a wife. He got himself together, he got a job, he got a look at his nice little vehicle in the back. He had a car, he had a home. And so he felt like he made a home. So now it's time for him to have a wife. And he goes out and get this hood rat, right?
It's a whole nother level when somebody grabs a weapon. It's one thing if it's words and then you're mad, and then you.
That's exactly why you need to get to know the person before you do not rush. But let me tell you something. There are certain religions out there, especially the Nation of Islam, being one religion I was in, a spiritual group or lifestyle I was in. It's considered, they call it a lifestyle. So that particular lifestyle that I was in, we were taught to that we had 6 months to a year to get married, and then no fornicating and things like that. And and within that 6 month time, you by that year time is over with. If you don't get married to that person and y'all kind of trying to cohabitate or y'all trying to kick it, they will put you out or give you, or they will suspend you out of that particular mosque, right? So of course you love the religion so much and you want to be a part of fellowship and you want to be a part of the brother or sisterhood. So you try to go by those laws. And so in this particular case, he wanted a wife. I'm trying to give y'all a different perspective for those that do not know. So he basically wanted a wife. He's like, look, I want to marry somebody and I want somebody to board my children. I'm ready for a family. I'm ready to settle down. And so in certain religions, they do teach you like the most harlots of the harlots. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm laughing because of what I just said. So in certain religions, they teach you like the best harlots or the best people to marry. You know what I mean? Because they can be easily converted and they understand already lived that life. They already don't need to go out there and explore because of they've already been out there, so they know what's out there, and so they now are wanting to settle down, right? So there are signs you're not following that are easy to spot, like smoking women, wearing pants, eating pork, and etc. And then the fact that this is, of course, what Mike says. But then, of course, is this fact that this lady, she knows the Bible. She sat online. She's spitting the game of the Bible. He was, and then she's a nice looking woman. She is a nice looking woman. Let's be honest. She got a nice little shape. You know what I'm saying? Um, and um, and he's just looking at it from perspective of like, she made her mistake. She was honest and telling me about everything about her life, you know what I mean? And the fact that, well, she appeared to be honest, right? About telling me everything that happened to her without people telling me, right? People already told him, of course, but she told him first, right? It's all about who tells first. And so he's like, well, damn, I could deal with this. I could change her. I could help her. I could help her get her children back. I could, really be a great father figure for her children because her children see the father figure. I don't have no children. And so this is the best person to be with right now because she caught my eye. She a dark skinned chocolate little thing, and I'm a little light skinned high yellow dude. And hey, that's what's up. We'll make a nice baby. That's what he was thinking. Because she chocolate, she a beautiful chocolate girl. So, he's like, yo, and we could really do something. She knows the Bible. She understands the purpose of the Hebrew Israelites. She understands how to mold children. Because guess what? I did see her trying to teach her children online the Hebrew Israelite spiritual base, and she was trying to teach them that, and but it wasn't working because she didn't have a male figure. I know how he think. I already know what it is. And he's like, well, she didn't have the male figure in the home, and that's the reason why it didn't work. See, she was with those street life dudes, and I'm not a street life dude. I'm a dude that like go to work, you know what I'm saying? And I can help bring that energy in. That's what he was thinking. Famous last words, I can change them. Yes.
You're like, all right, well, let's separate. We'll talk. But second she grabs a weapon, it's a whole different game.
I know. And
yeah, next thing you know, you're getting smacked with that.
This isn't the first time she pulled a weapon
Hey.
out, and she tried to physically use it. But I love her enough to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah, you handled it well. You handled it well.
You should love yourself enough and get the hell out because you sound like a battered, abused wife yourself. Just saying, no pun intended. Yes, men can get abused in relationships as well, whether it's physically, emotionally, spiritually, or sexual. I mean, or you know, sex wise, right? These things can happen with, or withholding, sex, you know what I'm saying? These things happen all the time. It's just not really highlighted, because they say, oh man, it's a punk because he won't stand up to her and this and that. And why you ain't check her, man? Why you ain't, hit her or knock her down or, whatever. And that's, of course, he's not that type of guy. And I'm glad he did knock her down because he would have been, going with her, right? Um, so, they consider me like that. I'm not mad at him for being sensitive. Where I'm mad at, where I kind of fault him at is the fact that he's already known how she is. And this is not the first time this happened. And then the fact that he rushed into a marriage as opposed to taking time to get to know her, like Darla said. But again, when you're in this spirituality, when you're in these different religions, they do tell you to get married, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing to get married. It's certainly can be a beautiful thing. And they do tell you don't waste a person's time, right? Okay, let's continue to read. I don't know if there's a name for me. I take parts of all religions, and that's why I have studied different beliefs. Yeah, I'm metaphysics. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm metaphysics, and that's kind of what you should study about metaphysics. It can take you different places.
But we're just gonna. So you called, right? Yours is okay, and then we have both yours and her.
And I officiate weddings too. I officiate any wedding. I can do any wedding. I could do any religion. I promise. I have actually, but that's a whole other story.
Information. So do you want to do a written statement or no?
She got a history.
Okay, we're gonna give you some rights here in a minute. We're keep going over here, man.
Well, yeah, they push marriage. Yes, Tanya, they do push marriage. Religions push marriage so they won't have a lot of fornicating or person sleeping with this person, that person, that person, that person, that person. That's the whole goal of pushing marriage. And you want to bring about stability, and it's an imagery thing, in a lot of cases. So a lot of people get married for the image of it and not necessarily because of love. A lot of times people get married because of their spiritual belief, because this person believes this, because we have the same identity. We identify with whatever religion you are, whatever God you call your God. And they're like, okay, well, cool. Well, I believe with this and you believe this, so we make a good match. And that don't make a good match. um, so Darla is called being spiritual, not religious. Exactly.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna give you some rights, which is your domestic violence rights. Anytime that you're a victim of domestic, what'll happen is it gives you information on PPO, victims' rights, and all that stuff, right? So we're gonna give you some information. We'll be out of your hair. Do you mind showing me where everything happened in here?
And then also where the machete
And
is.
where the machete is, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward this.
I'll do a quick stop.
Yeah, he'll do all the original and all that, and then
You want me to talk to her?
Huh?
Well, maybe talk to her.
no, she's already on
Oh,
the
she's good. She's good.
Let's go get
In my report, in my supplement, I'll put what she told me. Thank you.
let's go get the ride, and then we'll start doing our thing, right? Yep.
It's better to marry than to burn, right?
Are you good with taking her? All right.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
You said our meds at the station, right?
Yeah.
So okay. All right, my baby. Thank you.
From previous argument that we had, but we've been together. We've been shopping and everything.
Okay, so where we're seeing it.
No, it's fine.
Can you wear
Maybe
these?
in there.
Okay, where we're seeing it.
Okay.
Well, we heard that.
All right. So you actually, and
Okay, so everybody, that's it. That's it with that. Does anybody have any questions or anything they would like to say in regards to this situation? Because wow, you know what I mean? I don't want to, I wasn't gonna laugh for the reasons of him being AB'd, right? Because it was, I'm just it's kind of like a handshake. Like it's like y'all been going through this for so long. Like here we go. We can look at this too. Oh no, that's blah blah. I want her to get her credit. Here anyway, here's her she has see look at her reports. It says AngelicSoul, stop blaming Bigo. You have been a bad mommy. So it's some information regarding her mommy. On here you can go to that. Um this is where she basically goes to the pokey. Um okay. So anyway, and this was 7 days ago. When he told her to get off a line. Again, this is what I was telling you about. Okay, so let's listen to this real quick. We're gonna listen to some of this and then I'm gonna wrap it up, okay?
Go altercation with me. I'm just recently on my home from work. And I know after we got married, she told me she had some issues that she was supposed to go from medication. And okay, wait. Hang on 1 second. What? First off, what's your wife's name? Where's the keys? Where's the keys? What's your wife's name? Thomas. No, tell them what the fuck you did. Don't fucking medication. Hello. Yeah. What is your wife's name? Muriel.
Shoot, if I was
Muriel?
like, look,
Yeah.
I'd be like, look, what? Can you go in another room, please? And close the door. I'm telling you, I would. And that's why I wouldn't be no. That's why I couldn't be one. I'm telling you, I could not be one because you have to be really patient, and I would not be patient with this type of a call because I wouldn't be wanting to hear her screaming all in the background. That is so annoying.
This is the last name?
September 21, 2023, 9:12.
Okay, this was literally a month ago. Actually, a month ago and 1 day as of last as of today is one month and 1 day. Okay.
42 a.m.
911. Yes, I just called. Yes. So your wife's name is Mariel? Clumsy. I'm sorry, what is it? Clumsy. Crumsey. Okay, does she still have the knife on her? No. No. Okay, she does not have a knife on her. I calmly talked her out of it. It started, we had a long issue with her not trusting me for some reason. And everybody knows that I'm a very polite guy. And it's just worrisome that I don't know day to day what her mood swings are going to be.
And that would annoy me about him because at this point, sir, you need to go to your spiritual person over y'all spiritual group and talk to them and get counseling. These folks is not getting ready to counsel you during this time of need. Like nobody wants to hear all that. All they want to know is what happened, the facts. Nobody want to know about what type of guy you are and this and that. They just want to know the facts. I was a dispatcher for years. I don't have the patience for it now. Of course, I mean it's a lot. It's a lot of work. I commend you. It's a lot of work to hear all that, and especially if it's some real drastic, more than something like this. I mean, I'm sure you got caused way worse than this, right?
And I did not want this to come to this because I love her, but I'm afraid that if I don't make it known, I might not see a day. I might not wake up one day. Okay, what did she take?
See, he's saying all this, but then when the police came, he's like, no, I don't feel threatened. I'm your man. You know what I mean? Which one is it, Thomas? Maybe it's both. Maybe you felt like in the moment maybe this just happened, and then you had time enough to think about it as the police were coming, as the pokies were coming. Then you're like, okay, well, no, I don't feel threatened now. I'm good. I know she would do this, but I was emotional. He did say he was emotional. Yes, he thinks 911 is his counseling. No, and they're not.
Medication for.
They're coming to do their job, which is arrest somebody. That's exactly what they're coming for. If you was like maybe I don't know if you was maybe the color for the protection, for the protection, for the color for complexion, for the protection, then maybe it will be something different. But you're not, right? You guys are not, especially her, right?
The last thing I know, she told me it was dealing with bipolar, and I believe she had schizophrenia. But that was after we got married. And it felt like I was tricked.
Okay, what's your name?
Thomas Simpson. I'm the owner of the house.
Okay, all right. So where's the knife now?
I'm in the basement trying to walk away from her.
Okay, but she doesn't. Where did she put the knife though?
I took it and hid it.
Okay, you took it and hid it.
Then having it out, and then this is the type of situation they will keep having a whole bunch of babies, maybe a couple of them not be his, right? But this is the type of situation that would be constantly having babies. They'll fight, then have babies. They'll fight, then get pregnant. Then they'll fight, then they'll get pregnant. He'll put her out, then she come back. Then you know what I mean? Like this dysfunctional relationship type of thing. And then he'll be like, well, you know, I love her, but we still together, you know, type of thing. And he acts like a battered wife. I'm not even being funny. I'm just keeping it real. He thinks he's not. Yes, I heard happen on the call. Exactly. Yeah, that would really mess somebody up.
What's your last name? Okay, you don't have the same last name. Is she your wife?
Is she judging? Y'all don't have the same last name. Is she your wife? People get married all the time. Is he polygamous? I don't know. I don't see another wife. So Tanya, I'm not trying to be smart. You know I'm not being smart. I don't see another wife. So I mean, I think that they have that he can take on another wife if he chooses to, but I don't know if he personally is polygamous. So I don't know. I haven't seen a wife yet. So we'll see. I would bring if he bring. I don't think another wife would want to come into this situation because this would be way too much, and they would end up fighting. I'm telling you, he'll probably make her go stay at her house, and his wife, his other wife, he would probably divorce her and marry the other one, and have his other wife stay at that house and make her go back to her house, and he'll just go see her when he want to.
She was supposed to be changing her last name.
Okay, how do you spell her first name?
Why? Why are you gonna do this to me on my birthday? Stop, Muriel. You're gonna do this to me on my birthday. Stop. You're gonna do this to me on my birthday? Really? Stop. Really? Really? I asked you to calm down. You asked me to calm down? How can I calm down? You tried to fucking call on me. What are you talking about? Muriel, please. Please, why? You want me to go to jail? I asked you to relax. You want me to go to jail? You want me to go to jail?
And I side eye him for letting her come back because this is too much. This is way too much. This is way too much. You had peace in your life, or at least you come off like you had peace in your life, and to let this barracuda come back into your home. I mean, this is how she acts. I mean, look how this is how she was on Bigo. Okay.
Muriel, I asked you to relax.
You want me to relax? You want me to relax?
Muriel, please, just relax. We go through this way too much.
Come in here then and lock me up. Come in here and lock me up.
He's full of it. You don't have bipolar or schizophrenia. You know you have schizo affect disorder. Interesting.
And I swear to God, right when I told on my fucking birthday, you think I never to your home, you home. I promise you.
Okay, all right. Well, she no longer has access to any weapons.
Right. I'll be like, wrap this up. I'll be like, come on. I'll be like, hurry up and get there with this dumb before she hurt him. Okay, so what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna listen to this whole call, okay? I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit.
Muriel, what did I tell you? Why I changed the code? Because you made a smart comment. It doesn't matter. You turned off my security camera like you said you were bringing someone over to commit adultery. I couldn't do shit in that. And I wasn't about to clean it up. When you called me at work, when you called me at work, what did I tell you? I gave you the code.
Why would you call him at work disturbing him and he's the only one working with your little silly self? And then he gave her the code.
You were just that mad. If you don't tell him not to come, it's too late. No, it's not. You have to let them in your fucking house by law. What are you talking about? No, I don't want to go through this no more. You are a light switch. I gave you extra. Hey, listen, man. You got to you can leave right now. My shit is here. What are you talking about? I live here. You have another house. You're more than welcome to go there. I will pack your stuff up. I won't destroy nothing. That's not in my nature. If you don't agree to leave, I got no problem asking her just to call.
It's raining. Now that's deep. Now he said, "I will pack your stuff up. I won't even disturb you." But why you let her come back though, Mr. Man?
So I need you to call the Uber.
You don't even know her enough to love her, to be honest. And you said you would call her an Uber. Dang, you won't even drop her off? Well, if she acting irate like that, she probably fight him in the car, so I probably wouldn't drop her off either.
I need to do that. I'm not about to get set up by get on the phone and tell him that. He don't do it. So you really want your life to leave? Hell, I told you the last time. No more of this. It doesn't matter. You did that shit to me.
Darla, trust me, I know she doesn't sound like what he said. She is raging because he threw her out. Exactly. She is draining, and yes, it's two different, completely different illnesses. Mm-hmm.
You told me about a code, right? Why did I change the code? Because when I was at work, you sent me a text and you was trying to act funny, saying, "All right, roommate, I'm about to have company over." Who do I know? You made it seem like you adult. It don't matter. Those things, it don't matter. Those things I remember. I'm not gonna never play like I'm committing adultery.
She ain't gonna never have no decent relationship. Exactly. Not even with her children.
First of all, and then when we separated, the first thing you did call a guy that you.
Dang.
I would have did that. Okay.
Mike, possibly intimate rage disorder.
Why would a same man not change the code because he don't trust somebody? I'm telling you. That's the thing. Working on it. But obviously, you're not putting 100% effort in it because of this situation right now. No, because I don't see no improvement. What you mean don't see no fucking improvement? Do you just know what fucking happened to you when you was beating a dog on live yesterday? You was the worst person. Did I do that? Did I go off on you? I was frustrated the whole live on fucking Facebook of you beating a motherfucking dog. Okay, give me proof that I did that. That dog did that shit on the floor today because I could have let him out. So guess what? I went to sleep. I've been up all day trying to make.
Because Murray, you don't clean up after yourself, let alone a dog. I don't know about them beating. Now, if he was beating a dog, that's ridiculous. Now, that's come on, Thomas. Now, if you was doing that, now that's savage. That's evil. It's evil too on your being. And the fact that Mary, I wouldn't have you or the dog in my house. I definitely wouldn't have a dog in my house because you don't even clean up behind your own self. You never clean up behind that dog. I don't understand why you keep having the, like y'all said in here before, the dirtiest people have the most, always have pets. Not y'all, my cat lovers and my people that love pets. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all have, at least y'all know of a person that is dirty as heck and they got a pet. It's like, why do you have a pet? You can clean up behind your own self. In this circumstance, you couldn't tell you need symptoms then when nothing going on to really tell, right?
So I don't care for you. When I got home, none of this was clean. Because I tried to all other washing machine and dryers are full. Muriel, what have you done since I've been at work? I know you're pregnant and you've been asleep, but what did I ask you to do? One simple thing. When I get home, make sure the dishes are clean. When you call me, with this wife on the phone. Yes. This is the same you know how to be again. But people you have you call. They're gonna help me right now. You can't even talk to your fucking wife. Because when I try to talk to you privately, calling 911,
for bad attitude.
Yeah. I know.
H for hook. I only ask about the poly stuff because most of these guys I have talked to in the Hebrew Israelite community have talk about poly. Yes, ma'am. No, first Tanya, you didn't ask me anything wrong. That was a good question. I'm sorry. I should have said, hey Tanya, that's a good question. Yes, we do know, and you're correct. Most of them do practice poly. Yes. But I haven't really watch him like that, but I've just watched him when they had drama. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? So I don't know if he wants to take on another wife. I mean, he wouldn't be able to take on another wife anyway with this all this mess going on. Like what wife with sense come in here with this?
No.
Because they be fighting and they will all probably be locked up. But they come back again, they be like, look, Thomas, why would you take her back? She already went to jail. Like you coming too. You know what I mean? They only gonna deal with that. You might get the wrong type of cop to come, right? So I would be dealing with her. He got too much to lose. She don't. Because she don't care about those children like that, my humble opinion. So, what's the point of acting like she do? I wouldn't even treat her like she cared about her children. For what?
You was cussing me out. I don't give a F. Give me my money. Give me the keys. I'm out of.
I am constantly cleaning. I never want my house to smell like cats. I understand, Darla. If he's so worried about the knife, why is he talking about the laundry is not done? He's an idiot. Mike, I agree with you. Oh my God, he is an idiot. I was just trying to be I was trying not to say that, but yeah, he is an idiot. I mean, she don't clean up. I mean, that's where he was mainly fussing about. He should. I mean, all of that's a factor. You know what I'm saying? All that's a factor. It's like you want me to do all this for you, but I mean, if it's her birthday, why does she have to clean up though, Mike? You know what I mean? If it's her birthday, why does Thomas? I should say Thomas, not Mike. I'm sorry. I wasn't talking about you, Mike. I'm talking to you about Thomas, right? So, Mike, if it's Muriel's birthday, why does she have to like really clean up on her dang on birthday? It's her birthday. Why couldn't she, so I understand that point, but at the same time, I mean that's how it should be clean. Should be clean in general, right? She don't look like she cleaned up though. Let's be honest. That's number one. Number two, because we seen her all the old apartment or house, whatever the heck that was. Secondly, the fact that she gotta cover up the camera. See, that's when all that stuff get crazy. You know what I mean? It's like covering the camera because you talking about you gonna have somebody up in here. What the are you talking about, girl? Not my house. You need to go. And that's what he was trying to offer her to do, but then gonna let her back in. That's where I'm looking at him like, what are you talking about, dude?
Why would I continuously talk to you when you in that negative state?
And he's trying to be logical with somebody. You can't be logical with this hood rat, sir. I feel like on Huey P. Newton. I mean, not Huey P. Newton. On I Am the Stone. Y'all know what I'm talking about. On with Huey and Riley, and he was like, "Sir," Cat Williams' voice. He's like, "Sir, this is a hole." You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I want to say to him. I'm like, "Sir, this is a hook. Like you can't treat a hooker like that. You can't be expected a hooker that's not wanting to change. You can't treat her like a reasonable woman, like a wife, because she's a hooker. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta let her, you should have just got, what I'm saying, did your duties with her and sent on her way. This is not nobody that you wife, sir. Did he know that she wasn't clean when he met her? I don't Courtney, I knew she wasn't clean when he met her. I don't know what he knew, but I knew, and you knew, Courtney, right?
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, that's fine.
No. If you calm it down now, it's a broken. It's a broken record.
And you fucking know.
But if it's because of your kids, you should be working your damnest. No matter how you feel, I would rather. You know what? I would rather you say Thomas. I would rather you say Thomas. I would rather just go to my other house if you upset.
No, I'm not gonna leave right now. No.
But that's what I'm saying. You get so angry.
This isn't how you put someone out, period, not on their birthday. He could leave and file divorce. Yeah, I don't think he should put on her birthday, but at the same time, I mean, hey, he should have really just told her to go ahead and go. He should have demanded that she go back to her house or whatever. And he could have like, look, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to think, if I was a man, how would I handle this? I think she would be out. I would put her out. I ain't gonna lie. If I was the man, but being a woman, I mean, I wouldn't want him to necessarily put me out on my birthday either. But at the same time, he can't really talk to her because she's irate. I mean, she's tripping. She told the police officer, "We heard here." So she wasn't lying. She's irate. So how can he really have a conversation with her to get her to calm down? And she just did too much. And yes, I get the fact that, I mean, I don't know about her cleaning up on her birthday though. I'm just saying. Are you kidding, Oh, okay, Darla. I'm just saying, Jesus Christ. It's like, are you serious? It's like I wouldn't be dealing with all that. That's just too much. It's too hot for TV. You hear me?
That you're ready to start cussing. Like, I'm not trying to do that.
Legally, he had no right to put her out, and that's why she pulled the knife, which is wrong. Yeah, I mean, he don't have to put her out, but he can certainly ask her to leave, like, I need you to go, and then call the police on her. Well, I mean, he probably had to call the police either way, and the police probably came. If let's say was no violence taking place, then they will probably ask him, like, is there somewhere you can go, sir, or whatever. Um, or but since she got her own place though, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. A usually they will say, "Hey, sir, is there any place for you to go?" They usually ask the man, and I've seen them ask the women too on some occasions. They say, "Well, is there any place you can go? Y'all just might need to cool it. She put the knife or whatever. Y'all just need cooler minds and just kind of calm down and maybe come back the next day and revisit this. If we have to come back out here, then it's gonna be a problem." You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I've seen them handle DV situations, or possible something that's about to turn into a DV situation, right?
Those off sitting on the couch, because I didn't even want to lay next to you because I was worried that you was going to do something.
Hang up your phone from the white ass cop and let's finish fucking talking.
Yeah, how you talking now?
What do you mean how I'm talking now? I'm frustrated on everything and you even fucking call them and even stoop down low.
She talking all stuff on the phone when they get there. She started, Thomas, don't do this to me on my birthday. You're gonna arrest me. She talked all that stuff about them being white, this, there, and there, and that, and there. And now all of a sudden she backtracking. Girl, get out of here. No, you can't just put your wife out. It's not legal. They can stay till the divorce is final. But in this particular case, I mean, if he got like a really good lawyer, he could kind of do something, because she does have another place. And I don't think I think it's something differently. But see, Mike, we don't even know if they legally married though. See, this is what it all boils down, because remember, he's a Hebrew Israelite, and just because you're a Hebrew Israelite, a lot of times they don't get married on paper. So we don't even know what the status is. But if they have stayed there for a certain period of time, which is why they was asking those questions, like they was trying to figure out how long she had been living there. And this is why he made it a point to say, well, hey, she got her own place as well. Okay, so he was letting them know in the gate. So again, it does depend on, because she still has another property. Remember that she does have another apartment, so they can definitely put her right. Then it's tenants rules, right? But keep in mind that she still does have another apartment, so I think that they're also play. And remember, her name is on that lease, right? So that also plays a part in there as well. Now, again, yes, you can squat somewhere, so to speak. I forget how long, if you're there for a certain period of time, and if you have mail coming there. But keep in mind, Mike, that she does go back and forth, and she has said this on video herself. Some weeks she's at her house, and some weeks she's at his house, right? So the laws may be a bit differently, right? Because she doesn't live there for real. Remember, she's trying to get her. She made to a point to say that, Mike, because of the fact that she's trying to get her children back, and she knows that she's with her trying to get her children back. They can't necessarily go into Mike's house like that. She has to provide a place for them to go to, and that is not Mike's house. That is not what's his name? What's his dude name? That is not Thomas's house. That would be her house. So if she goes into court and says, "Well, hey, I live here," then that would be ruining her chances of what, not having her children back. Keep that in mind. So she's not there all the time. She's not consecutively there. So it does make a difference in that particular law. From my understanding, now, Mike, I could be wrong, but from my understanding, she stays a certain period there. She has to stay a consecutive period in his home, and she does not, as she admitted, not on her say, not what he has said, but based upon what she has said. She said it out of her own mouth, and she's actually gone over to the other place with her and fixing up that place and staying there and talking about how this is her place. This is her place, and that's his place, and that when her children come, they will be coming to her place, meaning that is his. Okay, now it's bad that she pulled a knife on him. Maybe they should be apart. Exactly.
The last time we had this.
Registered address is where she should be sent by the cops. And so she's registered at that other place. She's not registered here at his home, from my understanding, Mike, and I could be wrong, but from my understanding, she's registered at her house, not his house, because remember, she's trying to get her children back.
Yes, I was about to call. So I have that in me. I'm not about to go do this no more.
And everything we're saying is what, y'all? What are we saying here? Everything we're saying is, I'm trying to find my little thing, y'all. Allegedly. Okay. And so we're covering this because it's copyright laws 107, 1976, for use criticism, not profit, for use criminal. Will be otherwise considered for use. Okay, and I'm going to speed this up real quick if you all don't mind, because I'm really dozy.
If you didn't tear up my house and act like you was doing and got up all on me like that, I wouldn't have did that. I would have asked you. Relax.
Thomas, hang on 1 second.
Yes.
So she's basically gonna call the dispatch. I mean, well, she's gonna call the cars to let them know what's going on, and that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna speed that up.
I'm not gonna never play like I'm committing adultery on you. And then when we separated, the first thing you did was call a guy that you used to know that you slept with, because you don't have sex with him. So, okay. So why would a sane man not change the code because he don't trust somebody? I'm telling you.
Exactly. I mean, he's only righteously so. Regardless, I mean, you have to kind of earn trust back again, because I've been in a situation where I was in a relationship, not with this husband, right? But in a former relationship where, both of us was tripping, right? And so, of course, trust had to be earned back. It's not given automatically. You don't exactly, somebody does something like that, regardless to y'all being broke up or not, it's still a situation where you side eye, because it's like, thanks, you first of all, you pregnant with my kid supposedly, and then you get with somebody else, and for whatever reason, And then I said, okay, well, we forgive each other. We're gonna go back to each other and we're gonna work it out. So y'all go working it out, and this person is still talking about she's gonna block the camera and she's gonna bring somebody else. I mean, come on, Miriam, whatever your name is, Miriam. You gotta understand now. Hell, I'm a female and I could even, and I was a player of a man eater back in the day. I play a player from the Himalayas, and I can say that. Come on now, you gotta, and I'm not trying to be on his side, but I gotta admit that some of this is not making no sense. And he kind of like pug in the membrane, insane in the brain for even like taking you on as a wife, girlfriend, baby mama, whatever. Something that he got to deal with for the rest of his life. I don't know about that. I'm speeding it up.
Facebook of you bringing them at the door. And then I heard me.
Okay, give me proof that I did that.
That dog did that thing on the floor today because I couldn't let him out.
So,
guess what? I went to sleep. I've been up all day trying to make sure I do shit for you.
Girl, when I got home, none of this is clean. All other, all. I'm not gonna do.
This all could have been talked out, where if she had any sense or he had any damn sense, they could have talked this out. It shouldn't have been brought to the police department. Don't they understand that because she's a public figure, it's not like somebody just doing a vlog. I mean, not some, excuse me, not a vlog. It's not just someone doing commentary, like, that's a little differently than for you to be having a so-called fake family. Because you remember she had a family channel, y'all. Keep in mind, she was on Bigo and she was a family channel on Bigo. Okay. And by her doing that, they're going to look up her stuff. I mean, I don't understand why they didn't know that. And all this was going to come out in a matter of time. Thank God I don't have no police tapes of me acting the plum fool. You know what I'm saying? Nobody going through all that. I'm just not at this old ass age. And even back in the day, I'm not. I don't even remember the police coming through. I don't remember. I have to think about that. But definitely not with this marriage. I tell you that. And if I going through all that stuff, I'm not getting ready to go through pulling weapons and going through all that stuff. Listen, me and my husband, if he have an issue like, babe, you need to spend some time with your husband, or I'm like, ooh, babe, you need to spend some time with your wife. We can talk about it with reasonable sense. And then sometimes I argue. When we talk, sometimes we'll end up, if it's a disagreement, we end up laughing. Even if we don't agree, we can agree to disagree. We have those times, and I'll laugh. Sometimes we'll laugh because it end up being funny. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you think about the small scheme of things, some things is just not that serious to be that upset about. You understand what I'm saying? And you just try to fix it. I mean, you love somebody, you just be wanting to fix the stuff. You don't want to keep getting married 3, 4, 5 times. Who want to keep going through drama and not being happy in their life? God damn. I mean, excuse me, French. Jeez. No, I'm not. I don't. Me personally, don't want to keep going through marriages and trying to be a player at 50. Who the hell want to do that? you just try to do what you're supposed to do. But sometimes marriage can be hard work at different times, and sometimes it's mostly easy. If your bad times outweigh your good times, then you need to make some decisions. Okay. Her name is Miriam. Jeez, what was her name? Look, hold on. Hmm. That's her information right there. You can you see it? Oh, hold on. Let me cut this off. I have to cut. hold on, Mike. I'm trying to get it for you. Hold on. All right, so let's look at this.
police and stuff, obstruction of justice. And it was also ordered during this time that she continue seeking mental help and getting mental evaluations, as well as judge also ordered parenting classes for her. And this rap sheet goes from 2018 up until 2020. As you can see, Demonic Soul got them hands for the popos. Now I don't know why this chick goes on TKO's poly family thing he got going on, and during her interview she's putting on this like intelligent voice and just sounding all kinds of crazy, but TKO don't realize that this girl is a straight Looney Tune. She also mentioned in one of her live.
So you see her name? I don't want to, this is public information. I don't want to say it. I'm trying to let this girl say it.
Videos that I watched not too long ago, that she's not really interested in the poly life. She actually stated that to her. This chick has a
Okay, you see her information. If you can see it under here, I can make it bigger. I think this probably is big. Okay, got it. Okay. All right, y'all. On that note, I'm going to end this. I'm going to take me a bit of a nap, and I'm going to wake up in about 3 hours. So I can, and if I come early enough, I'll come back live. But I definitely enjoyed this time, and we kind of analyzing or looking at this and doing some talking and just kind of talking about relationships a little bit. So it definitely gave us a chance to talk about relationships and kind of, it kind of made you open your eyes to certain things that that can happen in dysfunctional relationships, and just make it. And this definitely made, I ain't gonna lie, this certainly made me it definitely made me really look at being thankful for the relationship that I have now, and thanking God that I didn't get a record of any sort, other than driving while suspended type of thing, or having issues regarding the law with driving. But thank God, that's back in the day. But thank God I have a legal license, a driver's license I can drive with, to be trill with you, right? So thank God that I stopped being messed up and continue and being involved around sometimes people just bring the worst out in each other, you know what I mean? um so thank God, all parties. God, my situation was nowhere near like that. Good Lord. Shoot. Anyway, it makes you certainly appreciate what you have in this life. It definitely makes me appreciate the husband that I have. It makes me appreciate myself. And it definitely makes me appreciate the journey that I was on, the healing journey that I had been on, and working through and trying to be a better person, and not wanting to continue to be dysfunctional, and definitely wanting to love myself enough to not allow myself to be put in another situation or go through a mess anymore. You know what I mean? So we all have maybe at some point in time have been in situations or around people that may brought the worst out in us. I know I brought the worst out in people too sometimes. I ain't gonna front. They ain't gonna sit up here and like, innocent, look at me. No. Um, so when you get to be, my age, and you get to go through some things in your life, and you want better, you will do better. When you want better, you will do better, right? And that's what has to happen with this young lady. At some point in time, I don't think she's gonna do better, y'all. I'm sorry. It'll be a miracle. I really think it would have to be a miracle for her to just be like, oh, I'm gonna not be. And she when she called herself angelic soul is like really strange to me, because I don't see. And then she explained one time about what she meant by the angelic soul. I don't see any angelic energy, whatsoever with this chick. But hey, it's to each his own. You know, some of y'all might be like, oh, give me some of y'all villagers, because she call her people villagers. So maybe some of these villagers may see her as something differently. I'm sorry, I do not. Okay, okay. And let me see. I gotta rate this video. This her video, because this is not. This is not. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much. Anyway, have a lovely day. Thank you so much. Or night. Good morning. See y'all later on. Thank you.